subscribe, like the video, and, if possible, join Patreon. But if you don't have much money, you can support the channel by watching the novels on euroaudiobooks.com. Remember that you can participate in the polls so that your favorite novel gets published for free.
Amazing. 7-year-old Uzumaki Naruto is 100 times stronger than me. Uchiha Madara, he just used the power of Nine Tails. If I hadn't led Nine Tails home, would he have behaved like this? Senju Hashirama, Madara, you'd better make it clear. You were attacking Konoha Village with Nine Tails, not a guest at home. Don't say it as if you came to send Nine Tails off. But Uchiha Madara lost to Senju Hashirama, so Konoha Village won a Nine Tails. His behavior doesn't seem to be much different from giving Nine Tails, right? Yamanaka Ino, strong, too strong. Naruto in that world is so terrifying. Hironosara, Ino, don't be afraid. Just now they said that it is the power of Nine Tails. Hatake Kakashi, no, this is not just a problem with Nine Tails. It can suppress the power of Nine Tails. Uzumaki Naruto itself is a very powerful existence. Nora Lin. If Naruto can use his own chakra smoothly, even without Nine Tails, he should be very strong, at least not worse than this level. After all, he is the child of teacher Minato and sister Kushina. Uzumaki Kushina. It's better to be Lin, sweet mouth, my sister likes it best. Lin. Finally looking forward to Noara Rin's appearance. Uchiha Obito's frozen heart trembled suddenly. Seeing him so excited that he became silent, Black Zetsu curled his lips. Humph. Sure enough, it was the useless Obito. However, everyone was amazed at Naruto's strength, but he himself was silent. Then his expression darkened. Uzumaki Naruto. Hey, but he misunderstood his father. He thought his parents abandoned him. That kind of feeling must be bad. Uzumaki Kushina. Speaking of this incident, I was angry. At the beginning, the old man of third generation promised me to take good care of Naruto, but Jinchūriki's news leaked, and he didn't mention it. The child asked him about his parents. Why'd he hide it? Sarutobi Hiruzen. Hiruzen's mind raced, just as Orochimaru was about to speak. Sarutobi Hiruzen suddenly had a flash of inspiration. Sarutobi Hiruzen. If I tell Naruto the real situation, everyone think about the result? The four generations' purpose is to seal Nine Tails to death. Nine Tails is in Naruto's body. Wouldn't he blame fourth Hokage? And he will be more painful. So I told him knowing is not necessarily happier than not knowing. Good mouth. Orochimaru was dumbfounded and secretly gave a thumbs up in his heart. Sure enough, there is no end to learning from my own teacher. Uzumaki Naruto. But the situation in the world over there is not developing in a good direction. I even feel that I have a great opinion on the village over there. Sarutobi Hiruzen. Hey, Naruto. This is where Naruto over there is not as good as you. He doesn't understand the will of fire, and he must be a lonely person in the future. There was silence for a while. Uzumaki Naruto. He seems to be stronger than me. At least he can overcome loneliness, but I can feel that he is not an indifferent person. And Uzumaki Naruto. His thinking is sharper than mine. He has already begun to suspect that fourth Hokage is his father, so he may also consider sealing Nine Tails. He is only 7 years old. I can't accept it when I am 12. He had to do it. In fact, he has suffered much more than me. Naruto's explanation made everyone feel incredible because they couldn't find any words to refute Uzumaki Naruto's point of view. It is true that Uzumaki Naruto in that world has much stronger endurance and character than most people. Inoki, that kid, not only is he smart, but his greatest strength is his ability to endure. Terumi Mei, forbearance. Hey, the more things are forbeared, the more terrifying it will be when it breaks out in the future. Fourth Hokage, I have a bad feeling. Now is not the time to watch third Hokage jokes. Maybe everyone will follow suit. Luo Sha. Don't discuss it yet. Third Hokage is taking action again. Sarutobi Hiruzen sits in the office with a bong in his mouth and a solemn expression on his old face. Just finished working on the affairs of the Uchiha clan. There are unsettled waves and another wave. After listening to Yuzuki Yugao's report, Sarutobi Hiruzen asked Uzumaki Naruto several times if there were any other abnormalities. After learning that the other party did not show chakra overflow, and after performing ninja, he looked a little tired. Sarutobi Hiruzen instantly became transparent. This is definitely caused by excessive force caused by anger. After all, the other party is from the Uzumaki family, and it is a terrifying thing to throw chakra out of the body explosively. I didn't expect that little guy to have learned the shuriken shadow clone technique. Sarutobi Hiruzen said to himself, and took out another scroll from the drawer. This scene immediately made Uzumaki Naruto narrow his eyes. Uzumaki Naruto, hey, is this old man going to give gifts again? Why, I don't accept it. I withdraw my pity for that guy just now. I'm much more pitiful than him. Sarutobi Hiruzen, Naruto, that's the third Hokage over there. Our third Hokage isn't like that. Orochimaru, haha, I really enjoyed watching me, old man. Don't you think I don't know? The Shadow Clone Shuriken is specially selected by you for your apprentice to learn, in order to cultivate Hokage who will inherit your mantle. I dare you bet, the old man from the third generation over there will talk to Naruto-kun about the Hokage once he meets him. You're cultivating power for yourself. Uzumaki Naruto, what? And this thing, damn it, don't talk about it. It makes people jealous to death. Chapter 26. Uzumaki Naruto, this child, has a bright future. Since he was a child, Orochimaru had a point. Shuriken Shadow Clone technique was created by Sarutobi Hiruzen. Except for the cronies in the family, if it is passed on to outsiders, there must be his purpose and explanation. Uzumaki Naruto's home. Naruto looked at the approaching Sarutobi Hiruzen with doubts. Little Naruto, I heard that you successfully performed the Shuriken Shadow Clone technique. Hearing this, Naruto's eyes moved slightly. I wonder if the old man has developed clairvoyance. I just succeeded once, and he immediately ran over here. But after thinking about it, the other party is Hokage from Konoha Village, the existence with the highest position. All people in the village must obey his orders. If he wants to know what happened in the village, it must be easy. However, it is this kind of thinking that makes Uzumaki Naruto even more dissatisfied with Sarutobi Hiruzen. You obviously have time to deal with me here. Why didn't you order those annoying villagers to stop pointing at me? Also, just giving me money is useless. I haven't spent it yet. Let's not talk about your own identity. It's not that I haven't asked. Even if I ask in person, I don't give an answer. What is this? However, in the face of Sarutobi Hiruzen, no matter how much Naruto complained, he just smiled. Well, success is success, but it took a lot of chakra, and I almost passed out from exhaustion. Normal. This is normal. Sarutobi Hiruzen showed a typical kind smile, and then his face became extremely serious. Naruto, do you know the special meaning of this ninjutsu you learned? Special meaning? A ninjutsu has a special meaning? Monk Uzumaki Naruto is puzzled. This ninjutsu is really cool and powerful, but what special meaning does it have? Naruto hasn't clarified the specific situation yet, and Sarutobi Hiruzen made him confused again. This Shuriken Shadow Clone technique, not many people have learned it, but starting from me, all subsequent Hokages will successfully release this ninjutsu, because this is the inheritance in our village, and each Hokage will pass on the knowledge and experience he has learned to the next Hokage. Naruto, Hokage is the dream of every Konoha village ninja. I think you should also work hard on it as a dream. Sure enough, Orochimaru expected. Sarutobi Hiruzen really started to indoctrinate Uzumaki Naruto to become Hokage. Also, Hokage is the most respected and recognized existence in the village. Orochimaru, as expected of you, Sarutobi-sensei, when it comes to brainwashing, I'm hard to beat. Anoki, it's really a good way because Naruto is not recognized by others, so the old monkey has to subtly plant the seeds for him to be recognized by others. Namikaze Minato. However, there's a saying in the third generation project. He did teach me a lot of things, such as Shuriken Shadow Clone technique. Sarutobi Hiruzen. Don't start making noises, just say what I did is right. Naruto in the world over there is not enlightened and wants to be recognized by others. I also don't want him to become lonely and get recognized by others. Isn't it right? Is there anything wrong with him? Orochimaru, don't confuse the public. You want to hold Naruto-kun in your own hands. I even suspect that you leaked the identity of Naruto-kun Jinchūriki. And then you take the opportunity to pretend to be a good person here and let him treat you. Gratitude forms a bond with you, and he will obey whatever you say in the future. Sarutobi Hiruzen, who is angry with Orochimaru's righteous behavior, is about to go crazy. He stood up abruptly, just about to walk, but found that he was suppressed by an inexplicable force and could not move any further. Mr. Sarutobi, are you out of breath? I actually had the idea of wanting to do something to me. Maybe I was sanctioned by the movie viewing system. The old man really wants to strangle you. What nonsense are you talking about here? It's nothing. I just want to see you in a panic. After all, my plan has failed, and I can only achieve my goal in other ways. Sarutobi Hiruzen is numb. Letting go of Orochimaru, who defected because of his soft heart, was the most regretful thing he did in his life. Fortunately, the people in the discussion group did not follow suit. No one knows what kind of screen will be played in the movie watching content. Sarutobi Hiruzen's ideas and practices are actually familiar to any high-level ninja village. Be a human being and stay on the line. Don't wait until the time to broadcast something about your own village. This little old man can't keep his mouth shut. However, the genin who had been bathed in the sunshine of Konoha Village were dumbfounded. The passionate content of the discussion group was simply an eye-opener for them. Even they couldn't figure out who to believe what they said. Hokage. Uzumaki Naruto looked thoughtful when he heard the sound. Where the leaves dance, the fire is always alive. In his mind, he remembered what happened at the entrance ceremony. If he has not experienced grief, he may also be moved by it. The will of fire is a very beautiful, ideal state. However, in reality, the old man who should sacrifice for the younger generation is talking in front of himself, alive and kicking. The so-called family, except to exclude him, is to curse. If the will of fire really exists, then the current Hokage should be 4th Hokage or 5th Hokage. In any case, the 4th Hokage died before the 3rd Hokage, and the young people died before the older generation. Uzumaki Naruto, who has a different situation from others, does not like to be drawn. The cruelty of reality tells him that all words are useless. The so-called will of fire does not exist in reality at all. Uzumaki Naruto looked up at Sarutobi Hiruzen with his small head, feeling aggrieved. If the person standing in front of me at this time was 4th Hokage, maybe I would have another life. At least I wouldn't be walking on the street and being randomly abused. Will of fire? Uzumaki Naruto sneered inwardly. What surprised him the most was that everyone in the village was crowding him out. On the contrary, Hokage took good care of himself, being emotional and reasonable. This kind of thing does not make sense in theory and logic. Awesome. 3rd generation grandpa. Can becoming a Hokage really be recognized by everyone? But I can't, because if you want to become Hokage, you have to be at least as strong as grandpa. Naruto's immature voice made Sarutobi Hiruzen's eyes flash with surprise. As expected of Minato and Kushina's children, they have a lot more future than other children. Sarutobi Hiruzen squeezed out a satisfied smile on his old face. Ho 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 ho. Becoming a powerful ninja does not happen overnight. You are still young and have a lot of time to practice hard. Look what I brought you today. Shadow Clone Technique. This is a very interesting ninjutsu. You have to learn this ninjutsu just like you learn Shuriken Shadow Clone. Everyone was dumbfounded by Uzumaki Naruto's black belly. Since Uzumaki Naruto saw the appearance of Namake's Minato, he became more suspicious of the will of fire. Astute and vigilant, he tricked Sarutobi Hiruzen with his acting skills. Even Sarutobi Hiruzen is proud of his own means. Kurumi this 4th Raikage. I feel that this kid is really scary. He has such a scheming at a young age. Uzumaki Kushina. How do you talk? What is scheming? Naruto suffered such unfair treatment. It is fake that he has no thoughts in his heart. Onaji. That's right, but while restraining his inner disgust, he actually flattered Sarutobi Hiruzen, which made the little old man very happy. Orochimaru, the teacher is really old. Just being flattered, he easily believed in the other party. Let's abdicate. Uzumaki Naruto. No wonder the old man from third generation always wants to give him ninjutsu training. It turns out that this kid can flatter people. Yamanaka Ino, Haruno Suka, Narashikamaru. How does a 7-year-old know how to flatter? I think Naruto over there is just sweet-talking. Akimichi Chai, Shikamaru is right. At least our Naruto is thankful for not standing up and making a fuss with you. Chapter 27, Nine Tails. Damn it, we actually met early shadow clone technique. This technique uses chakra to create a physical avatar. The avatar distributes the body chakra evenly. It has a consciousness independent of the caster's body and a certain ability to resist blows. After the release, the memory and experience of the avatar will return to the body. When Sarutobi Hiruzen bestowed ninjutsu, he also performed it on Uzumaki Naruto. How about it? It's cool. If you learn the shadow clone technique, you can play with yourself, and you won't look so lonely. The back mountain of Konoha Village. Naruto curled his lips, remembering the appearance of Sarutobi Hiruzen before. He rolled his eyes helplessly. Playing with yourself is a mysterious operation. However, what interests Uzumaki Naruto is that the shadow clone technique can actually feed back the experience of what he saw and felt to the main body after the clone is released. Doesn't this mean that if you use it when practicing, you can get twice the result with half the effort? In any case, too many skills don't overwhelm you. Uzumaki Naruto glanced at the forest not far away. Many trees were ruined by his shadow clone shuriken. What puzzled Naruto was that this time, he seemed unable to exert the terrifying power of ninjutsu before. It seems that my chakra control ability is still far behind. Don't do it. Uzumaki Naruto's thinking simply put the audience to shame. What a beautiful misunderstanding. Who would have thought that every misunderstanding is urging Uzumaki Naruto to improve? Feeling that he is still far behind, Naruto immediately chooses to enter the trance state. While refining the spiritual chakra, he then tried to improve his own chakra control. Time is passing by every minute and every second. Looking at Uzumaki Naruto, who is sitting motionless on the ground, Yuzuki Yugao, who was secretly watching, felt so bored that he let out a sigh. Afterwards, the beauty immediately trembled and immediately regained her energy. No, Amiumbu Ninja of Konoha Village. How can I desert because of the simplicity of the task? Shien smacked herself cautiously and looked at Naruto again. I have to say, Uzumaki Naruto really worked hard. At such a young age, his attitude towards practice even surpassed many adults. After observing for a long time, Yuzuki Shien's heart has also changed a little because of Naruto's efforts. At least the other party is a person who deserves recognition for his hard work. Nanny, the long-haired woman wearing an umbu mask, actually had an attitude of approval for Uzumaki Naruto in her heart. Unforgivable. Absolutely unforgivable. The venue for the Chūnin exam. Uzumaki Naruto grabbed his hair irritably and stomped his feet a few times, as if he was going crazy. Haruno Suka, Yamanaka Ino. I said, "What are you doing, you idiot? There are so many people looking at you. You don't feel ashamed." Haruno Sakura was equally embarrassed. She naturally knew why Naruto was so upset. After all, there is no harm without comparison. In childhood, Uzumaki Naruto's performance in the black frame was indeed more mature than Uzumaki Naruto. Although the other party's mind seemed to be a little off, at least he didn't do anything that harmed others and benefited himself. Instead, he chooses to keep getting stronger so that he doesn't want to be bullied and squeezed out anymore. The other party has made no mistakes. Of course, what makes Naruto most uncomfortable is that Naruto over there seems to have been approved by some people. Even many contemporaries wanted to get close to him, but he was unwilling to give them a chance. In addition, the appearance of the other party's hard work actually even praised Umbu's young lady in her heart. This is the most depressing place for Naruto. Also, he definitely thinks third Hokage is too partial. Haruno Sakura lowered her eyes speechlessly. Damn it, why didn't I think a little more back then? The more Uzumaki Naruto thought about it, the more he hated it. It was the girls cheering again and Hokage giving ninjutsu again. compared with myself, is simply a cloud and mud. Uzumaki Naruto. Hey, can anyone explain to what extent this viewing system can play, such as the future, right? Don't think that you are not as good as him now. Maybe you will be better than him in the future. Uzumaki Naruto thought in his mind that with the kid's dangerous thoughts now, he would be absolutely alone in the future. Uzumaki Naruto has been in Samadhi for longer and longer. Suddenly, he opened his eyes, and the blue pupils suddenly closed. This is feeling the coolness coming from under his feet. Uzumaki Naruto was shocked. What's going on? Why did I run into the sewer? Sewer. This scene made the ninja audience frown. Strange. Uzumaki Naruto was obviously relying on mental power to refine chakra. Why did he suddenly run into the sewer? Looking at Uzumaki Naruto, who was dumbfounded on the screen. Everyone looked at it carefully. Indeed, there are still water lines in the walls, and it is clear that Uzumaki Naruto suddenly entered the sewer when he entered trance. Anoki, could it be fourth Reikage? That's right. When Uzumaki Naruto refined chakra, he entered his own spiritual consciousness. Terumi Mea. But why is Naruto's sea of spiritual consciousness so interesting? It's actually a sewer. Namikaze Minato. Nine Tails. Nanny. Could it be that I'm going to meet this brat early? Uzumaki Naruto. I remembered. The first time I met Nine Tails was in this place. That kid is going to meet Nine Tails. He will definitely be shocked. Chapter 28. Nine Tails, are you an idiot? Nine Tails? Since Uzumaki Naruto said he was going to meet Nine Tails, there was no problem. Look at this. When Uzumaki Naruto over there is condensing chakra, he should be connected with Nine Tails chakra. That's why he suddenly entered his consciousness space. And the place where Jinchūriki seals the tailed beast is in that space. Boom. From the depths of the sewer, there were low-pitched roars like the sound of a monster. Uzumaki Naruto's face instantly became serious. He still doesn't know what happened. However, a bad premonition came over me. However, this did not stop Uzumaki Naruto's curiosity and thirst for knowledge. He follows the voice and the ominous chakra coming toward his face. Since it is a chilling chakra, at least it proves that the other party must be very powerful. Uzumaki Naruto thinks so. What? This kid, if ordinary people encounter this kind of ominous chakra, they are afraid to avoid it. This guy is still rushing up. How courageous. Anoki, good guy. Naruto over there is so brave. Terumi Mei, don't he know what to be afraid of? Senju Tobarama. This may be the so-called newborn calf is not afraid of tigers because he does not understand what fear is. Uzumaki Naruto, what is this? I was like this before. I felt the chakra of that guy for Nine Tails, and I walked up it curiously. Nine Tails, if it wasn't for the seal blocking me, I would have torn you to pieces, brat. Uzumaki Naruto, what are you pretending? You are so powerful. Why don't you break the seal? Nine Tails, is this grown up with hard wings? Good guy. It's not the time to be nervous when you almost fell off a cliff and fell to your death during your practice. Through several corridors, Uzumaki Naruto suddenly noticed a bright light not far away. At first glance, it turned out to be a door leading to other places. Passing through the gate, Naruto was completely dumbfounded by the scene in front of him. In the spacious room, there's actually a large door standing in front of you. Uzumaki Naruto walked a few steps forward, only to find that there was an object engraved with the word seal stuck in the center of the gate to seal the lock of the gate. Naruto frowned. According to the knowledge he learned from the book, this should be a sealed door. However, just when Naruto was suspicious, the ominous chakra became more ferocious than before. Suddenly, behind the originally pitch-black gate, two red circles suddenly lit up. Uzumaki Naruto was horrified and took a closer look, only to find that there was a huge fox lying behind the sealed gate. At this time, the fox is staring at him. What a big fox, it's as big as a mountain. Uzumaki Naruto stared straight at the giant in front of him. He had never seen such a thing before. Of course, even in books, the existence of this creature has never been recorded, etc. At this moment, the words flashing in Naruto's mind dispelled the fear in his heart. Fox, Could it be that this is the demon fox that the villagers are talking about? Uzumaki Naruto was completely shocked by the 9 tails in front of him. The demon fox, it turns out that it really exists. Hiss! When seeing the appearance of 9 tails, the new generation of ninjas only feel the hairs stand on end. Even across the screen, they can feel the deterrence emanating from each other. Uzumaki Naruto's body is sealed with such a terrible monster. At this moment, Naruto's contemporaries were all dumbfounded. Such a big monster. How did the 4th Hokage seal it in? And listening to Gaara's dissatisfaction before, he seems to be called Jinchūriki the same as Naruto. Could it be that such a terrifying monster is sealed inside Jinchūriki's body? At this moment, the younger generation finally saw the legendary tail beast. Among other things, this mountain-like body is simply not something a ninja can compete with. Little ghost, you actually found this place. Come here. I will tear you apart. 9 Tails was also taken aback by the sudden appearance of Uzumaki Naruto. A few days ago, he suddenly felt the churning of chakra in Uzumaki Naruto's body. The red chakra gradually took on the shape of a fox. This made the eyes of 9 Tails, who had been waiting to pick the lock, shine. After 7 years of waiting, Naruto finally used its chakra, which means that the absolute seal has begun to loosen. In the days to come, I can influence Uzumaki Naruto by delivering chakra, and by the way, make the seal looser and looser. But I didn't expect it. Only a few days later, I actually met Uzumaki Naruto. Forehead. 9 Tails' deep voice made Naruto feel dazed and shocked. And just about to take a step, Uzumaki Naruto suddenly woke up. You're going to tear me up. Why should I take the initiative to send it to you? Are you stupid, or am I stupid? It said that foxes are very smart. I didn't expect you to be so big and so stupid. It seems that all the nutrients that should have been used to develop the brain have been absorbed by the body. What a big fool. Audience, silence. Wrong. For a moment, the entire ninja world fell silent. What Uzumaki Naruto said just now, in front of 9 Tails, he pointed at the other party and called it stupid. He even teased the other party's body together. That is 9 Tails, the legendary natural disaster 9 Tails, the most powerful existence among tailed beasts. Uzumaki Naruto. How dare he? Senju Hashirama. Haha, this kid is interesting, really interesting, and he's a bit too bold. Uchiha Madara. That's bold? Didn't you see that when this kid entered the door, his attention was on the seal on the door? He was sure that 9 Tails would not be able to walk out of the door, so he dared to be so arrogant. Onoki. Is the fox pretending to be the tiger? Naruto used the 8-sign seal to make a fool of himself. This feeling is amazing. Terumi Mei. Anyway, Naruto's guts are not small. If it's an ordinary person, even if there is a seal, I'm afraid he will cry. 4th Raikage. Not to mention he's only 7 years old. Num. Black Frame Naruto's operation directly shocked everyone, especially the ninja from Konoha Village. The corners of his mouth twitched helplessly. That's 9 Tails, but the 9 Tails who made them feel the disaster of Konoha Village back then. Being mocked by a child pointing at his nose, he must be going crazy. 9 Tails a hole. Uzumaki Naruto. That be D. I have to tear him to pieces. Uzumaki Naruto. Uzumaki Naruto. Smelly fox. You have found the wrong person. The person over there scolded you. What are you screaming inside me? Yamanaka, I know. Come on, it's Naruto over there mocking 9 Tails over there. What are you two getting excited about? Chapter 29. Frank 9 Boss. Black with Uzumaki Naruto. 9 Tails shook her huge ears a few times. It is wondering whether there is something wrong with its ears. What was Uzumaki Naruto talking about just now? How dare you call yourself stupid? How dare you call yourself a big fool? It's really audacious. Boom. 9 Tails threw her paws on the 8-sign seal's cell door angrily and said through gnashed teeth, Damn brat. What are you? How dare you laugh at me? However, Uzumaki Naruto ignored it, but his eyes were fixed on the motionless cell door. Sure enough, this big fox can't cause any damage to such a hard prison door. Uzumaki Naruto smiled secretly. The temptation just now was very successful. The reason he angered 9 Tails was to test the strength of the 8-sign seal. Silly. Everyone was dumbfounded. What kind of magical operation is this? Uzumaki Naruto must be so courageous. What if the sealed door is smashed by Ninetales' claws? Come to think of it, though, Uzumaki Naruto's move isn't without merit. If the sealed gate could be easily broken by Ninetales, wouldn't it have come out long ago? What Naruto did was nothing more than to strengthen his own thinking. Even the Ninetales in their rage couldn't break the sealed gate, so there was nothing to worry about. After his own test, Uzumaki Naruto finally breathed a sigh of relief. Don't look at the size of this big fox, it's terribly grinning. But there's a gate in the middle. Even if you scold it to death, it can't get out. Very safe. Ahem, don't be angry. I think even if you are angry, there's no way to touch a single hair of mine. Uzumaki Naruto's calmness directly stunned Ninetales. What's going on with this kid? What kind of bad character is this? Since we finally met, I happen to have a question I want to ask you. Big guy, you are the legendary demon fox. I'm curious about the relationship between us. Could it be that you're my real body or something? Thinking of the demon fox in the mouth of the villagers, Uzumaki Naruto especially wanted to clear up the doubts in his heart. Those people, why do they open and close their mouths and say that they're demon foxes? Real body. Naruto's question made Ninetales even more sluggish. This kid's brain circuit is so strange. What? How dare you compare a puny guy like you with my uncle? Ha! This is the funniest joke I've ever heard. A mere human being calls himself Lord Cost. Ninetales' raging laughter came oncoming. Looking at its surprised and contemptuous look, Naruto nodded slightly. It has to be said that the other party's attitude of contempt for oneself is not concealed in any way. A big talking fox, although very strange but quite honest. So that's it. I've been hearing those villagers call me a demon fox before, but I still don't understand what it means. I didn't know that the demon fox really existed until I saw you. Sorry. I thought you were my other side. Ninetales, speechless. It turns out that the kid in front of him doesn't know anything. So, can you help me clear up the doubts in my heart? I think you should understand why they always call me a demon fox. Before Ninetales continued to show off, Uzumaki Naruto's question came ahead of time. Is this kid 100,000 why? Where do so many questions come from? Ninetales was also confused by Naruto's question, completely forgetting that the other party called her an idiot before. After all, there are more important things waiting for Ninetales to do. That is to confuse Uzumaki Naruto in front of him to use his own power. This kid, the last time I condensed my chakra, it seems that I encountered something quite angry. Ninetales rolled her two big eyes, thought for a moment, then said with a sneer, I am Ninetales, the most powerful existence in the world. It is the existence with the strongest chakra. Naruto looked up at the proud Ninetales. If you say it is the proudest existence in the world, Naruto believes it, but it is the most powerful existence. Uzumaki Naruto narrowed his eyes slightly, pointed to the seal on the ceiling gate, and signaled Ninetales to see his current situation clearly before speaking. Ninetales, damn kid, I think you want to... Can you answer my question? You really talk a lot of nonsense. I thought about it just now. I came to this place suddenly when I was refining the spiritual power chakra. Then I met you who was sealed. You said you were not me, but the villagers said I was a demon fox. Entrance, demon fox seal. I'll make a bold guess about the relationship between us. One person and one fox, you. Uzumaki Naruto's eyes suddenly became firm. You won't be sealed in my spiritual consciousness, right? It is not appropriate to say that it is the sea of spiritual consciousness. However, Ninetales was sealed in Uzumaki Naruto's body after all. Physical or spiritual, it's almost the same thing. Senju Tobarama. This kid, there is nothing wrong with his logic. Anoki. Haha. I really want to see what kind of operation Naruto can do when he grows up. Fourth Raikage. If Uzumaki Naruto is the ninja of our cloud shinobi village, if anyone dares to exclude him, I will go up with a knife. Terumi Mei, obviously, Naruto isn't bad in nature, and he doesn't have any problems in his mind. If he was in Kirigikure, I would protect him too. He's so cute after all. See Ninetales staring wide-eyed without saying a word. Uzumaki Naruto's eyes suddenly became sharp. It seems that I have hit the mark. So those guys were targeting you, but they couldn't do anything about you. So they vented their grievances on me. Ninetales let out a sneer upon hearing this. You humans are so selfish and greedy. They never consider our tailed beast's ideas. I just want to master the power of our tailed beast to achieve my own goals. Little ghost, no one told you. The person who sealed me into your body is your father, the damned Konoha Village Fourth Hokage. Ha ha, it's really funny to say it. He actually wants a brat who is not yet mature to control and use my power. It's really beyond my control. In order to prevent Konoha Village from losing my power, he sealed me in your body. What is the price? It was after his death that his son was ostracized and cursed by the villagers he protected. Oof. It really deserves it. Boom. Ninetales' unabashed sarcasm made Uzumaki Naruto's mind explode. Fourth generation item. It's really my father. And if it is true according to what Ninetales said, he is actually the chief culprit for making himself suffer. In an instant, Uzumaki Naruto's expression darkened. He couldn't believe that his biological father would be so cruel. But the next moment, Naruto seemed to realize the key point of the problem again. Control power and protect villagers. The Uchiha genocide incident is vivid in my mind. This incident tells Naruto that absolute power is essential to be safe in the ninja world. Perhaps what my father wants to do is not only for Konoha Village, but also to give himself a guarantee of strength. The so-called protection of villagers by Ninetales is consistent with the history of Fourth Hokage's sacrifice in protecting the village. At this moment, Uzumaki Naruto seemed to become much more transparent. Gritting his teeth, he said softly, "What you said seems to make sense. Some people are really very selfish." Chapter 30. Big Fox, that girl definitely doesn't have a boyfriend. Ninetales' dissatisfied remarks made everyone in the ninja world ashamed. What you say is justified. However, people are selfish, especially living in the ninja world. If you fall behind, you will be beaten. No one places the hope of survival in the hands of another. In the world of ninjas, the strong are respected. Only force can deter everything. Whoever has a big fist will naturally have the power to speak. Since the tailed beast has such power that can be used by ninjas, no one will actively choose to refuse it. But no one expected that Naruto and Ninetales in the other world would talk about such a profound topic when they met for the first time. Even once again cementing Naruto's distaste for the villagers of Konoha Village. Orochimaru. Hee. It seems that Naruto and the world over there has completely hated the people of Konoha Village. Terumi Mei, hey, do you think Naruto will become a traitor? Fourth Raikage. It's good to betray Run. If he betrays Konoha Village, we, Cloud Shinobi Village, will be the first to accept it. Sarutobi Hiruzen. Shut your mouths. What you say here is beautiful. Who knows what virtue you have in the other world? Anoki. No matter what, it seems that we have nothing to do with a Wagakure. Shimura Dan's, that's not necessarily the case. Ninetales who hates humans can bring Naruto to hate the people in Konoha Village. It may not be possible to bring Naruto to hate the entire human race. Senju Hashirama. Hey, this kind of thing shouldn't happen. I hate the whole human race. He's a human being. Uchiha Madara. I'm dying of laughter. Can a human being be able to control the mind of Tail Beast? Uzumaki Kushina. You are laughing fart. What Naruto hates of those people in Konoha Village who squeeze him out. Besides, Minato's original purpose was to consider the balance of Konoha Village's tailed beasts and to prevent the guys who attacked Konoha Village that night. Sealing Ninetales in Naruto's body is because of your Konoha Village executive's failure to deal with Naruto well. He hates you. It's your fault. Fortunately, Naruto is smart. Figured out Minato's sealing of Ninetales, is also hoping that he can control Nine. The power of Tails has become stronger. Otherwise, he will really misunderstand us. Uchiha Madara. Nanny? You, a descendant of the Uzumaki clan, dare to be so rude to me. Uzumaki Kushina. Is there any problem? If there is a problem, we will talk about it after resurrection. Uchiha Madara. No. The ninjas of Konoha Village were directly overwhelmed by the comments in the discussion group. The village's Jinchūriki became rebels? This is a completely unimaginable picture. However, it is not impossible. As the apprentice of third Hokage, Orochimaru, one of the legendary Sannin, has also become a traitor. Uzumaki Naruto. Impossible. It is impossible for me to become a rebel. Uchiha Sasuke. Stupid, it's Naruto from the world over there, not you. Uzumaki Naruto. It's impossible to become a rebellious ninja. If you have any dissatisfaction, you can express it. Doesn't being a rebellious ninja mean that you are escaping? If he chooses to escape, I will definitely look down on him. As time goes by, Uzumaki Naruto has come in 9 years old. Usually, he still goes to the back mountain to practice as usual. After learning Shadow Clone, he got a rapid improvement in chakra refinement and control. Many people are easy to handle, and if you have more brains, you will have more experience in practice. Even the long-term samadhi also made Naruto respond to the changes in the surrounding environment. He has learned his perception ability without a teacher. Therefore, the matter of Uzuki Shiin surveillance has also surfaced. Cut. Isn't that woman tired of following Maya all day? In the spiritual world, Uzumaki Naruto was crazily spitting bitterness at Nine Tails. Big Fox, guess if that woman has a boyfriend. She definitely doesn't have a boyfriend. Otherwise, why would she monitor me all day long, without any private space at all? I really envy the old man of third generation, who can make these ninjas work so hard for him. Hey, it's really annoying. I wanted to try the aggressiveness of wrapping chakra behind my hands and legs today. The woman is staring here. The plan is going to fail again. Forget it. It really doesn't work. Just leave a shadow clone secretly. Let him try it quietly and then report his practice experience. Nine Tails. Listening to Uzumaki Naruto's thoughts in front of him, Nine Tails' head is about to explode. The former Nine Tails thought that their stimulation could make Uzumaki Naruto angry and corrupt Uzumaki Naruto. Unexpectedly, what I got in exchange was the disaster I suffered every day. The Naruto in front of him is not afraid of himself, and even comes to him to pass the time when he is bored. After a long time, Nine Tails feels that his sleep quality has deteriorated a lot. Damn, Brad. I'm not the one to complain about. You are chattering. Be careful, I will tear you apart. I know. You have been tearing me apart for 2 years, and I think you wanted to tear me apart from the first day you were sealed inside me. Uzumaki Naruto waved his hands indifferently. If you could really tear me apart, you would have smashed me 9 years ago. Nine Tails, don't act like you're loveless. By the way, what did you say last time? I remember you laughed at me, saying that the first time I performed the Shuriken Shadow Clone technique, I relied on your strength to make the effect so good. How do you use your power? Or is it the power you gave me on purpose last time? Why do you have so many questions? Nine Tails is numb immediately. Uzumaki Naruto, this kid, his thinking jumps too frequently. The matter of whether others have a boyfriend has not yet been finalized, and he began to think about using Nine Tails chakra again. Feel my chakra yourself. Of course, if you completely open the seal, you'll be able to use more of my power. Nine Tails shook his ears. He had tricked Naruto into tearing the seal before, but the other party was obviously not that stupid. Now, it can only rely on him to use his chakra many times to loosen the seal. All right, Big Fox, I know you're aggrieved by being locked in a cage, but I don't know how to lift the seal, let alone. Uzumaki Naruto hesitates to speak. One person and one fox tacitly know that the level of trust between them has not yet reached the level of completely breaking the seal. Although you are arguing every day that you are the most powerful existence in this world. However, the fact that you were sealed by my father cannot be changed. Doesn't that mean that my father is the most powerful existence in the world? So, I hope you can figure out a little bit. As you said, with the greed of human beings and the power of your tailed beasts. Even if the seal is lifted and you regain your freedom, I think you will face endless pursuit. Even if you leave my body, one day, you will still enter someone else's body. Since it's so troublesome, it's better to be in my body. Usually boring, we can still chat. You won't face endless harassment in the future. Think about it carefully. Uzumaki Naruto's words suddenly changed, and his tone seemed extremely serious. Chapter 31. Hige Hinata's mind. What is Uzumaki Naruto doing in that world? He's reasoning with 9 tails? No, that's called pua, and it can even be said to be brainwashing. Uzumaki Naruto is actually brainwashing 9 tails. Moreover, what the other party said was right. Now that 9 tails knows that the ninjas are eager for the power of the tail beast, if it really breaks through the seal and appears in the ninja world. Other ninja villages will definitely hunt down 9 tails like Uzumaki Naruto said, until it is resealed. Moreover, the ninja villages with the power of the 5 major countries will continue to launch ninja wars because of the reappearance of 9 tails. Although 9 tails informed Naruto in advance that their ninjas were greedy for the power of tail beasts, they were able to see through 9 tails' small thoughts that they wanted to break out and brainwash them for their own use. It can only be said that the IQ of Uzumaki Naruto in the world over there is different from ordinary people. Dumbfounded. For a moment, the audience in the entire ninja world couldn't help sighing. Is the other party really a 9-year-old child? With such a method, it will not be taken away by Sarutobi Hiruzen. On the high platform, even Orochimaru and Sarutobi Hiruzen couldn't help but look straight in the eye. The two of them called this kid's method an expert. It is an existence that they cannot compare. Even that guy has started researching how to use chakra on his limbs. What does he want to do? Do you want to unleash the same terrifying power as Tsunade? Orochimaru. Mr. Naruto over there is not only extremely talented in practice, but also has a higher talent for learning and selling. Is he learning the brainwashing ability of teacher Sarutobi Yakushi Kabuto? As expected of Master Orochimaru, he must be trying to brainwash 9 tails into him to provide chakra. Tsunade, huh? One arrogant brat. Don't make too much fuss. I guess his so-called covering chakra is just climbing rocks and treading water. Do you really think that a human being can cultivate my strange power? That requires extreme chakra control and talent. Uzumaki Kushina. Don't say that Naruto is brainwashing 9 tails. As ninjas, we know whether what he said is right or not. Namikaze Minato. Besides, 9 tails is not something that can be brainwashed. It is very spiritual, and it has its own judgment. 9 tails. Damn 4th Hokage. You finally said something I like to hear. That little thing still wants to play tricks on me. It's beyond its control. Uzumaki Kushina. Besides, you don't know what Jinchūriki looks like after losing the tail beast. Senju Tobarama. That's right. 9 tails over there also wants to break the seal. If it succeeds, Uzumaki Naruto will die because of losing the tail beast. Fortunately, Naruto took the lead in planning to cancel 9 without knowing the truth. The idea of tails breaking the seal is considered luck. My guy, luck is also part of strength. The tail beast is broken. Will Jinchūriki die? After Uzumaki Naruto heard this, he was stunned. It turns out that the tail beast in his body is a double-edged sword. While bringing strength to oneself, it also comes with such terrible risks. Thinking of this, Uzumaki Naruto, who didn't know his future, turned extremely ugly. At least so far, the relationship between him and the big fox inside him is not very harmonious. Of course, while everyone was talking about it, there is a restless heart in the crowd. Hige Hinata rubbed her little hands, feeling extremely anxious. According to the content of the previous viewing, even if Uzumaki Naruto in the world over there is different from Naruto in the world here. However, for a large part of the content, the two worlds have not changed much. She remembered that when she played the Naruto video here, Uzumaki Naruto helped her in a flash. But now, due to the changes in Uzumaki Naruto in that world, Hige Hinata doesn't know whether he in that world can still have the fate to meet Naruto. She remembered it well. It was about this time. You can't even defeat Hanabi, who is 5 years younger than you. You really let me down. However, the familiar voice made Hinata's heart tremble suddenly. Immediately afterwards, voices came from all around. Yamanaka Ino, hey, that girl kneeling on the floor, isn't that the childhood Hinata? Haruno Sakura. Yes, I remember Hinata wearing this black bodysuit when he helped Hinata when we played Naruto earlier. Hyuga Hayashi's disappointing sound made Hinata's aggrieved tears spin. She just doesn't want to hurt the younger sister in front of her. However, she also understands the iron-like family rules of her family. Hinata, who was in a dilemma, rushed out of the house alone with tears because of grievances for the first time. She lowered her head and ran all the way. The grievances along the way made her pay no attention to the road ahead. Until the corner, 3 talking and laughing children suddenly walked out. Boom! The 2 sides collided fiercely. Hinata, who found himself in trouble, immediately began to bow and apologize to the other party before he could feel the pain in his body. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Didn't mean it? You knocked my ice cream to the ground. How are you going to pay for it? Unfortunately, the 3 children in front of me don't want to forgive Hinata and took it into the woods, threatening to make her kneel down and beg for mercy. Yamanaka Ino. Sure enough, Hinata did not escape the fate of being bullied. Haruno Sakura. I didn't expect that the reason why Hinata was bullied was because he accidentally collided with other people. Isn't it just such a small thing? Hinata apologized, and it was really not intentional. Inazukiya. Too much bullying, too much bullying. Aburame Shino. Don't be angry now. The question now is whether Naruto will take the initiative to help Hinata out. Shino's speech made Hyuga Hinata's heart pounding even more nervously. Even though she knew that the Hinata in that world had nothing to do with her, she still didn't want the Hinata in that world to miss this encounter with Naruto. Chapter 32. As expected of being the eldest lady of the family, the nutrition is really rich ding. Question. Excuse me, will Uzumaki Naruto in the black frame screen help the bullied Hyuga Hinata? A yes, B. No. At this time, the system's prize-winning quiz arrives. The questions are very simple, and the options are equally simple. But with such simple problems and such simple options, everyone started to have trouble. After all, there is a huge difference between Uzumaki Naruto in the black frame and Uzumaki Naruto in the white frame, as various events are unearthed. Uzumaki Naruto in the black box seems to have developed disdain for everything in Konoha Village, whether it is the will of fire or being recognized by others. In his eyes, these things have become a very disdainful existence. Judging from the current performance of Naruto in the black box, he will definitely not rush forward and tell the other party that his name is Uzumaki Naruto, and his dream in the future is to become Hokage. So whether the other party will help Hyuga Hinata, it is really difficult to tell everyone. On Oki, I just feel that Black Naruto has developed an extremely strong dislike for the villagers of Konoha Village. Terumi Mei. This kind of question is really hard to choose. Fourth Reikage. Hey. Judging from his current attitude towards Konoha Village, as long as he doesn't do too much in the future, he will be thankful. It is unlikely that he will help out. Uzumaki Kushina. You guys are right. So you make a choice? Even though Naruto over there is not my child, I still choose to believe him. I choose A, and he will help the bullied Hyuga Hinata. Among the crowd, Hyuga Hinata's heart was already tense. When the prize quiz asked questions, she felt her chest was so constricted that she couldn't breathe. Thinking of Uzumaki Naruto's smile, she thinks that even though Naruto in the black frame has undergone tremendous changes, she still chooses to trust him in her heart. He will definitely help himself in that world. Hyuga Hinata. I also believe in Naruto-kun. He will definitely help me over there. I also choose a sunny Konoha Village. Everything looks so peaceful and stable. Since Naruto proposed his own ideas to Ninetales, the big fox didn't know what was going on, so he didn't want to talk to him. Uzumaki Naruto doesn't care. He knows very well, as long as he doesn't get sick to tear off the seal. I should be safe. Nowadays, Uzumaki Naruto, who has learned Shadow Clone, doesn't want to waste time in the classroom. Just needs Shadow Clone to pass the intelligence information to himself after listening. Uzumaki Naruto still spends most of his time in the back mountain of Konoha Village. Even though it was supposed to be a holiday today, he still habitually went to the back mountain for his own practice as usual. However, when he passed by a forest, he heard shouting and cursing inside. The yelling and cursing are very immature, and it sounds like a child's voice, but the other party's yelling and cursing are very ugly. What a monster! At first hearing, Naruto was taken aback. The subconscious feeling is that someone is scolding me. This guy's eyes are just like Hyuga. It's disgusting to look at. Oomph. That arrogant Hyuga. His eyes are also like a monster. White eyes are really disgusting. You apologize to us quickly. Who told you to knock down our ice cream? Oomph. Monsters should be punished. Hyuga? Who? Uzumaki Naruto scratched his head and recalled a bit. I don't know, I don't have any impression of this guy in my mind. However, listening to the other parties shouting and scolding, he couldn't help thinking of the scene when he was walking on the street and being scolded by others. Could it be that in the village of Konoha, both adults and children like to call other people monsters? They're just like normal people. Originally, Naruto didn't want to care about Hyuga because he didn't know him, but he heard the other party yelling at the monster. But he suddenly became interested and wanted to go up to see who was being called a monster. Sorry, I didn't mean to. At this time, Hinata knelt in front of the three of them, apologizing with tears rolling down his face. Uzumaki Naruto poked his head out and took a look. That hairstyle and voice seemed quite familiar to that person. Thinking for a few seconds, Uzumaki Naruto didn't pay much attention. Looking at the three arrogant boys in front of him, Naruto sighed helplessly. This is the future of Konoha Village. What are these things? What is it for three boys to bully a girl? It seems that the will of fire of the third-generation old man is completely useless. Thinking settled, Uzumaki Naruto's eyes suddenly flashed a gleam. The expression instantly turned into that of a profiteer. This group of children are so fond of calling other people monsters. It must be influenced by their parents. In this case, don't blame me for worrying about the old man. Educate them well. What is the will of fire? It can be regarded as charging some interest for their parents' behavior of cursing me. Helped. Uzumaki Naruto in the other world also chose to help the bullied Hinata. But the reason is very strange. Is this helping Sarutobi Hiruzen preach the will of fire? This is clearly revenge for his own personal grievances. For a moment, the ninjas in Konoha Village froze for a moment. Best, the Naruto of their world must not be spoiled by the black frame Naruto. If Jinchūriki really starts revenge on Ninja Village, no one knows what the consequences will be like. But it must be very scary. Hello, I said you three. Is it really okay to bully a girl here? As soon as Uzumaki Naruto finished speaking, he was dissatisfied with the head child. The next second the other party heard the sound, he turned his head around, grinned, and said impatiently, What are you? Who gave you the courage to meddle in your own business here? The boy has two helpers on his side, and he doesn't take Uzumaki Naruto seriously. Believe it or not, we beat you up. Boom. Unfortunately, in the next second, the leader was kicked out by Naruto. Looshing on the ground, he could only hold his stomach and roll back and forth crying out for pain. Third generation old. Didn't the old man teach you the will of fire? After Naruto finished speaking, he looked at the other two who were still in a daze. I think you don't seem to understand. Forget it. Let me help Grandpa Hokage teach you a lesson again. Without waiting for the other two to react, Uzumaki Naruto's fist has already swung up. After a short time, the three of them knelt in front of Naruto with their noses and faces swollen. Go home and copy the will of fire 100 times. If you miss one time, I will beat you again. Uzumaki Naruto clapped his hands. This time, he only used very little strength to beat the three people in front of him until their noses were bruised and their faces were swollen. Seeing this, he shook his head helplessly. I really don't know what the three of them were doing when they were in school. They're too weak. However, Hinata on the side looked at Naruto in front of him with bright eyes. Looking at the back of the other party, she seemed to see an unrivaled hero appearing in front of her. After educating the three of them, Naruto set his sights on Hinata. This time, he finally saw the other person's appearance clearly. You are not that. We're in the same class. I remember your name is Hinata. Hinata. At the beginning, Naruto was very interested in the family members. For these family children, he is quite impressed. Well, feeling Naruto's gaze looking up and down, Hinata's small face suddenly became hot. She couldn't imagine that she, who has never been confident and transparent, would be remembered by such an excellent Uzumaki Naruto. In an instant, Hyuga Hinata is like a deer bumping around. I was so excited that I forgot to thank Uzumaki Naruto. Miss Hinata. However, at this time, an untimely voice sounded. Not far away, Hyuga Takuma ran over nervously. Seeing Hinata squatting on the ground and Uzumaki Naruto standing up, Takuma's expression changed suddenly. I couldn't help but panic and said, "Not good. Could it be that the Nine-Tails boy is bullying Miss Hinata?" Hyuga Takuma's voice trembled a little as soon as the thought came out. If Third Hokage knows that members of the Hyuga clan contacted Jinchūriki alone, in case something happens, then it will be impossible to argue. "Miss Hinata, let's hurry home." But Hinata was forcibly pulled up by Takuma, and she felt even more guilty before thanking Naruto. Moreover, Hinata is very aware of what happened to Naruto. She once saw people's behavior towards him on the street. Even Takuma, who brought him home, seemed to be deliberately avoiding Naruto in front of him. However, when Hinata looked at Naruto again, he found that the other person was still looking at him with a smile. This time, Hyuga Hinata hated her incompetence even more in her heart, and she didn't even have the courage to say thank you to those who helped her. Compared to the other party, being disliked by his servants, he still smiled generously at himself. Perhaps this is the gap in being a human being. Just waiting for Hinata to leave, Uzumaki Naruto secretly said, "So she is the eldest lady of the Hyuga family. Miss, the status is definitely not normal in the family." Naruto murmured to himself for a few seconds, and then gasped. No wonder he is not big, but he is so well developed. As expected of the eldest lady of the family, nutrition is good. Chapter 33. Hey Ming. I see girls by Ming. I see Sasuke Ding. Congratulations to Hyuga, Hinata, and Uzumaki Kushina for winning rewards in this quiz. Reward Uzumaki Kushina is revived after watching the movie. Reward Hyuga Hinata, chakra doubled. Pure Land World. Uzumaki Kushina jumped up excitedly. I finally got to see my son. But then, her face became a little nervous, especially helping Hinata in this scene. His own son was severely brought down by those three boys, and he was humiliated in front of little Hinata. Naruto over there, let's not say that he wanted to avenge his personal grudges, and he didn't say how he beat those little devils in a smart way. At the end of the single talk, he fixed Hinata's eyes and looked up and down the other's figure. There's a clear difference. I didn't expect that Hyuga Hayashi's old stubborn daughter is really good, especially under tight clothes, but with such a proud figure at such a young age. Look at the little Naruto over there. The size knows that the focus is on the important places. Uzumaki Kushina found a serious problem. It's not good for her son to like someone, like an airport nympho. In terms of pursuing girls, his own son is far less visionary than the black-frame Naruto. Senju Hashirama. Haha, that Naruto is really interesting. He is really promoting the will of fire, and he actually ordered those three bullies to punish him for copying the will of fire 100 times. Senju Tobarama. Brother, are you stupid? Naruto over there just did this on purpose. Combined with his behavior of asking for interest, this is clearly contempt for the will of fire. Shimura Dans. I said that Hiruzen over there will regret it and rebel. In his hands, Jinchūriki will definitely rebel. Sarutobi Hiruzen. Sure enough, our Naruto is cute. Jiraiya. However, I saw Naruto's last look at Hinata, and I think that kid is more promising, like me. Tsunade. Huh? Like you? Isn't that a pervert? Everyone's discussion couldn't help but make Hyuga Hinata blush. In her heart, Mr. Naruto is naturally the best. Uzumaki Naruto of any world. It really is that kind of positive existence. She did notice Naruto's eyes in the world over there. And when she looked up and down her figure, it took a few seconds longer for her eyes to be on other parts. However, Hyuga Hinata didn't feel disgusted at all and even envied himself in the world over there. At least there is something about her that is worthy of the other party's interest. The black frame of the screen starts to fade after Uzumaki Naruto looks at Hyuga Hinata. Following that, A white border appeared in everyone's view. Uzumaki Naruto. It's finally my turn. Yamanaka Ino. It looks like I'm going to broadcast what happened after you graduated. Haruno Sakura. After graduation, our 7th class did some D-level missions, as well as the wave mission, and it was time for the Chūnin exam, but I don't know what will happen after that. Inazuka Tooth. Wait a minute. Hey, this viewing system won't play how I lost to Naruto. It would be too embarrassing. Aburame Shino. Teeth. Don't panic, it's just a live broadcast in the ninja world. I think maybe your reputation will be bigger than Naruto by then. Experience the battle of stealing the sealed book and defeating Mizuki. Uzumaki Naruto finally brought his dream forehead protector. On the day of shifting, he was very excited. Facing Shikamaru's suspicion, he said proudly, "How about it? This forehead protector is really suitable for me." In short, Naruto's happy performance is enough to prove his desire to become a ninja. Haruno Sakura and Yamanaka Ino are the same as usual. In order to fight over who will sit with Sasuke, the two re-enter the classroom like crazy. The same goes for other girls. This scene made Uzumaki Naruto particularly angry. Why does that guy who pretends to be cool all the time get the limelight sitting there? Uzumaki Naruto, feeling dissatisfied with Uchiha Sasuke, jumped in front of Uchiha Sasuke in an instant. The two look at each other, and the lightning sparks. Unfortunately, the classmate behind Naruto was too excited during the chat, and his figure swayed, as if he accidentally pushed Naruto's A. The result can be imagined. Uzumaki Naruto, who lost his balance, jumped forward, and then he and Uchiha Sasuke both handed over their first kiss. Uzumaki Kushina. Uchiha Makoto. What the hell is going on? The two mothers were dumbfounded, except that Naruto, who was in the know, touched his nose in embarrassment at the same time. The entire ninja world fell into silence. After a few seconds, everyone burst into laughter. Senju Hashirama, my boy, what a beautiful misunderstanding. Senju Tobarama, Uzumaki Naruto, damn viewing system, what is it playing? It's fake. When Uchiha Sasuke was even more speechless, following Uzumaki Naruto did nothing good. Can this episode be played? Isn't this trying to make him and Uzumaki Naruto experience the feeling of a social death? What's more terrible is that the audience in the venue looked at them with playful eyes at the moment, seeming to point out something. Anoki, this is quite an interesting scene. Terumi Mei, this should not be fake. I think it's just that Naruto-kun thinks this paragraph is too shy, so he can't accept it. Uchiha Fugaka Sasuke, never mind. As a ninja, it's all a breeze. Namake's Minato. Aha, Jiraiya. Once again, I found that our Naruto is different from the Naruto over there. The Naruto over there looks at girls, and our Naruto looks at Sasuke. Uzumaki Naruto. Pervy sage, so wordy, who would watch Sasuke. Chapter 34. You said Uzumaki Naruto is the tail of the crane? After the Oolong incident, Irika divided the graduated ninjas into classes. Asuma's 10th class is a secret art class composed of a new generation of Ino Shika, Ch Narashikamu, a Kimichi Chai, Yamanaka Ino. Yuahong's 8th class is the specialized investigation class. Haiga Hinata, Inazuka Kiba, Aburame Shino. The 7th class of Uzumaki Naruto is led by elite Junin Hatake Kakashi. Uzumaki Naruto, Uchiha Sasuke, Haruno Sakura. Root organization, Shimura Dans narrowed his small eyes with disdain. As for class division, no one knew better than him. Snort. A slight cold snort came out of the nasal cavity, but Danzo fell silent. After a few seconds, he wanted to pass. Sure enough, Hiruzen's methods are more sophisticated. Nara Shurgio is the captain of Konoha Village Junin, but his son is under Sarutobi Hiruzen's son. Inoshika CH is a long-established occult family in Konoha Village. I heard that Yuahong seems to have a very ambiguous relationship with Asuma, and the two are very likely to become a family. His subordinates even have the Hyuga, Inazuka, and Aburame clans. In addition to Hinata of the Hyuga clan, the others are the only sons of the patriarch of the contemporary family. Of course, regarding Haiga Hinata, It is probably the existence that was abandoned by Hyuga Hayashi. After all, as Konoha Village can be as famous as Uchiha, the Hyuga clan has their own pride and their stubbornness. As the patriarchal heir of Hyuga, he usually does not enter the ninja school. Is there no other Chūnin in Konoha Village who can lead Ino Shika Ch other than your son? What's more, it hasn't been long since Kurenai Yuhi was promoted to Chūnin. Hiruzen, your behavior is too obvious. Shimura Dans shook his head sadly. Before him, all the attention was on Jinchūriki Uzumaki Naruto. He is well aware of Sarutobi Hiruzen's purpose. Uchiha Sasuke was instructed by Sharingan Hatake Kakashi to use Sharingan. The purpose is to use Sharingan to control Nine Tails at critical moments. And Haruno Sakura, who was born as a commoner, also acts as the mascot in the team. Savor it now. Sarutobi Hiruzen is paving the way for the future. What a great move, Hiruzen. The four-person team is established. Kakashi followed the tradition of Konoha Village and launched a battle to grab the bell. Uzumaki Naruto was chained to a stake by Kakashi after suffering from 1,000 years of death, ambushed by a trap. Fortunately, the three of them are relatively kind existences. Seeing that Naruto had no food, Sasuke took the initiative to break the rules. It actually broke the rules I made. Congratulations, you have passed. Kakashi smiled greasy. In a ninja world, people who break the rules are called scum, but those who don't cherish their companions are the scum among scum. This is teamwork. Kakashi. Shinigami space. Namake's Minato gave a faintly relieved smile. After Uchiha Obito died, he really changed a lot. Moreover, now he finally understands the importance of teamwork, and he's no longer that lonely person who works alone. However, in a secluded cave, there was a mocking laugh. Oomph. Now, are you still talking about such useless things? Garbage is garbage. No progress at all. The 7th class assembled smoothly. Uzumaki Naruto, who was doing D-level missions all day long, became irritable, and Uchiha Sasuke was also suffering from tasks such as finding lost items. Finally, after the bridge expert Dazna appeared, they finally received their first C-level mission in their lives. Uzumaki Naruto also walked out of Konoha Village for the first time in his life. Unfortunately, on the way, they were attacked by 2 Chūnin. Uzumaki Naruto was frightened by the opponent's sudden attack and couldn't move. Fortunately, Uchiha Sasuke performed well, which saved him from being hurt. The task level suddenly changed from C level to B level, but the stronger ones did not seek the support of Konoha Village, but continued. And Naruto also made an oath here. From now on, he will not let other people save him. Finally, the 7th squad met the biggest enemy of this mission. Kirigakure's rebellious tolerance. Ghosts and peaches will never be cut again. Durumi. It turns out that the ghosts in our village will never be killed again. Anoki. That's the 7 ninja swordsmen. The difficulty of this task is not as easy as B level. 4th Reikage. Don't kill me again. I didn't expect that the opponent of the 7th squad when they left the village for the first time was actually Chūnin, and he was also a Chūnin with rich experience in assassination. Jiraiya. Good boy, it's okay. It's the first time you came out of the village, and you met such a powerful opponent. Uzumaki Naruto. Hey, it's a small thing. Taudi will never cut again. Taute Dizai Bujan. If I hadn't been careless, do you really think you could defeat me? Nine Tails, you brat without me. Would you be able to defeat that boy wearing a mask flying around? Uzumaki Naruto. Big Fox, don't pretend to be here if my chakra is not for suppressing you. Maybe I would have become a Chūnin long ago. Uchiha Sasuke, cut. You think Chūnin is a cabbage, and you can become a Chūnin if you can become a Chūnin? The battle between the two sides is about to start. If Hatake Kakashi doesn't kill Momochi, he can be imprisoned by the opponent because of his carelessness. Uzumaki Naruto and Uchiha Sasuke. Neither of them combined could defeat the water body who was not cut again. Even Naruto was frightened by the aura emanating from the other party. However, at the critical moment, Naruto remembered the previous oath, and suddenly, he regained his courage. Sasuke, I have a battle plan. Through the Fuma, Shuriken, Shadow, Windmill tactics, and Uzumaki Naruto's transformation technique. The two successfully rescued the trapped Hatake Kakashi. Facing Hatake Kakashi, who has copied thousands of ninjutsu, combined with his Sharingan, Momochi Zabuza has no chance of winning. In the end, Zabuza in Kakashi's hands was shot and taken away by Kirigakure Umbu's pursuers who appeared suddenly. Hatake Kakashi also passed out due to excessive use of Sharingan. The 7th class has no choice but to carry Kakashi and live in Dazna's house. At this moment, the entire ninja world was stunned. Uzumaki Naruto and Uchiha Sasuke, these two Jonin's who just came out of the village, actually saved Hatake Kakashi from Momochi Zabuza. Most impressive of all was Uzumaki Naruto's performance. Isn't this guy the tail of the crane? Isn't it the existence of playing tricks? The battle plan was actually formulated by him, especially in the face of such a crisis. This kid is so terrifying. Senju Hashirama. Uzumaki Naruto did a good job, and he was able to come up with a battle plan in such a difficult situation. Senju Tobarama. I underestimated this guy. I thought he could only play pranks. I didn't expect that at critical moments, he has more ideas than anyone else. 4th Raikage. As expected of the son of 4th Hokage, this flash of intelligence is not weaker than his father. Yamanaka Ino. Is this a lie? Did they really go through the battle with Chūnin? Naruto and Sasuke really saved Kakashi-sensei. Haruno Sakura? Although I didn't play any role, it's true. Teacher Kakashi's escape is indeed due to the two of them. Inuzuka Taba. I can't believe it. Naruto is so reliable at the critical moment at the end of the crane. I won't lose to him. Ghostlight Shuigetsu. Shame on you, senpai. As Kirigakure's 7 ninja swordsmen, you were tricked by 2 ninjas who just became genin. Uchiha Bido. Kakashi is embarrassing enough. As an elite, how can he be trapped in a water prison? It's really bad. Hatake Kakashi. Tauti will not cut again. What the hell? Pure Land World. Tauti would be numb if he didn't behead anyone. In this world, he was publicly humiliated by the entire ninja world because of Uzumaki Naruto. And from the current point of view, Naruto in the white frame world has been playing tricks in the early stage, let alone the black box. I really hope I'm lucky in the world over there and don't meet this kid again. Chapter 35. Uzumaki Naruto. Brother, this is a fight without gunpowder between us. Hatake Kakashi was bedridden for a week. During the period, he taught the 7th class how to use chakra attached to the soles of the feet to climb trees. However, in the process, Uzumaki Naruto met Shiro, who was dressed like a girl. You look like a ninja. Why do you want to practice? I want to become stronger. But you already look very strong. No, I want to become stronger. Why is that? Baiwan expresses his doubts. Naruto said firmly, I want to become the strongest ninja and let everyone recognize my strength. Then, now I have to prove my cultivation achievements to a certain guy. I suddenly became curious. Who is that for? Or for yourself? Bai's question made Naruto's face confused. He didn't understand what the other party was talking about. And Bai also recalled his past, being homeless and fighting dogs for food. Fortunately, Zabuza appeared and took him in. Do you have someone important? People become truly powerful when they want to protect something. As soon as this remark came out, Uzumaki Naruto suddenly remembered the scene where he beat Mizuki hard to protect Irika. At this moment, he seemed to have an epiphany. A few days later, Zabu Jean struck again. It was a subordinate by who wore the mask last time. Uzumaki Naruto, Uchiha Sasuke, 1-on-2 fight with Shiro. Hatake Kakashi versus Zabuchi. The battle between the two sides was instantly ignited. However, Mingzhua and the other two are not Bai's opponents. Under the ice crystal of the magic mirror of Shuiji Boundary Ice Dun, the two of them can't even capture Bai's figure. In desperation, Uchiha Sasuke's Sharingan has evolved even more. But in the end, in order to protect Naruto, Sasuke was shot into a hedgehog by Kaienbin, who came here and fell to the ground. Uzumaki Naruto, who thought Sasuke was dead, broke out into 9 Tails chakra, and the battle instantly became one-sided, losing to Naruto in vain. In order to protect him from killing him again, he died under Kakashi's hands. Does it mean that after becoming such a powerful ninja like you will become very cold-blooded? He obviously likes you so much. Are you really indifferent? That person, he is willing to be a tool for your dream. He doesn't even have his own dream. For you, he even lost his life. Without a dream, he just died as a tool. This kind of thing, it's too painful. Naruto is very uncomfortable with Shiro's death and Zabuza's disregard. At the end of the road, Zabuza also left tears of sorrow. Little devil. Ninjas are also human. How could they have no feelings? It's really great to be able to fight with you at the end. No more beheading and turning into a ghost, killing Kaguya, who hired him. In the end, Class 7 buried Zabuza and Bai together. As a bridge expert, Dazner seems to see hope for the future in Uzumaki Naruto, and the bridge he created that can save the country of waves. The Bridge of Hope, named Uzumaki Naruto Bridge. I'm in the ninja school, and I always come first in the exams. On page 25 of the Ninja Handbook Experience, when a ninja is performing a mission, no matter what happens, he must not let his emotions show. The scene where Haruno Sakura wailed and hugged Sasuke also shocked Dazna. Being a ninja is really painful. The battle between Squad 7 and Momoji Zabuza silenced many ninjas, but more ninjas chose to ignore it. Haruno Sakura cried. Uzumaki Naruto cried. The most outrageous thing is the Ghostman Taoji no cut. No one thought that under the influence of Uzumaki Naruto, this ninja with blood on his hands, this ninja who once killed all the students in the same period for graduation. I was actually crying bitterly by Uzumaki Naruto's remarks. However, from the whole process, Uzumaki Naruto's performance is very good. Rescue Hatake Kakashi, let the villagers who lost their courage regain their courage, defeat Shiro, and even influence Momochi in the end. For Naruto, who just graduated from ninja school, this series of processes can be said to have exceeded the ability of ordinary people. Even if Chūnin was up to the task, it wasn't as perfect as he did it. Senju Hashirama, Kid Naruto, I really like it. Senju Tobirama, brother, he does look like you, I mean naive, but he handles things much better than you. Onoki, Your Excellency Tobirama, don't you think that Naruto's behavior is too simple for you who are famous for your iron fist? Senju Tobirama, I'm just talking about the facts, and I don't deny that Naruto's behavior is his personal emotional problem, even very simple. But the result is that his remarks moved no one, and he helped them kill the instigator of everything, Kato, and restore peace and stability in the land of waves. Turumi Mei, as second Hokage, said, I don't quite understand Naruto's behavior, but the result is excellent. Fourth Raikage, fourth Hokage's son, is really not an ordinary person. I am even full of curiosity and expectations for his future. Tao Dizaibu Choi. This kid's mouth seems to have some kind of magical power. I didn't know why I didn't control my emotions at the beginning. Ghost Lantern Shuiwe. Could it be that the reason why I don't kill my seniors anymore is because I knew that I was going to die when I came to the end? So the emotions that had been suppressed for a long time suddenly broke out and let myself fly. Tao D will not cut again. Shut up, kid. Uzumaki Naruto. Looking at your words, is there something wrong with my behavior? Moreover, I think what the big sister said is right. When people protect important things, they will become extremely strong. So strong that fear nothing. Bye. Mr. Naruto, I told you before I left last time that I'm not a girl. For a while, no one refuted Uzumaki Naruto's point of view. Because of the whole fight. In order to protect Naruto, Sasuke is not afraid of life and death. In order to protect Bai, he will not be beheaded again, without fear of life and death. All of this truly reflects their courage. Moreover, judging from Naruto's contact with Shiro, Shiro's words seemed to have a profound impact on him. At the same time, the big screen in the sky changed again, and the white frame became pitch black, indicating that Uzumaki Naruto from another world was about to appear. Chapter 36, Guidance from Nine Tails? Rasengan. Watching the changes on the screen in the sky, Uzumaki Naruto swallowed nervously. At least, he didn't want his performance to be worse than his own over there. Fortunately, I know the previous experience, but the future no one can guarantee what will happen. Uzumaki Naruto's face gradually emerged from the black frame screen. Then a voice fell from the air. There is still 1 month left before the graduation exam. I hope everyone will study hard after class and practice hard. Strive for everyone to pass the graduation examination at once. Irika pinches his waist with one hand, with a look of relief. After 7 years of companionship, this group of children is finally going to become independent ninjas. As their teacher, Irika is very proud. Mr. Irika, will everyone be able to become ninjas and wear a handsome forehead protector by then? Yeah, I'm going to become a ninja. I'm really excited. It's really cool to be able to complete all kinds of difficult tasks by then. The students in the class were very excited when they heard that they were about to graduate. Only Uzumaki Naruto and Uchiha Sasuke. The two sat in their seats without any expression. The bell rang for the end of get out of class. Uzumaki Naruto walked into the bathroom alone, looked around, and found no one else. Boom! A white smoke rises, and Naruto disappears. Konoha Village Back Mountain. Uzumaki Naruto, who is sitting still, keeps his eyes closed. In the spiritual world, he looked at 9 tails behind the 8-sign seal gate. Hey, Big Fox, I want to tell you something. I'm graduating in 1 month. Shouldn't you express it, such as teaching me a powerful ninjutsu? The right is to congratulate me on becoming a ninja. Uzumaki Naruto spreads his hands. Following Irika can be said to be hungry for 9 meals a day. That guy seems to know nothing about ninjutsu except transformation technique, clone technique, and body replacement technique. Of course, Uzumaki Naruto can't be sure that the other party really won't, but at least he didn't give anyone guidance. Nowadays, apart from the 2 ninjutsu sent by Sarutobi Hiruzen, the ninjutsu that Uzumaki Naruto knows is the remaining 3 body technique. He has been refining chakra for 7 years. He originally wanted to study the so-called chakra attributes. Unfortunately, without the corresponding ninjutsu, Naruto has no idea what is going on with him now. Ninetales couldn't believe his ears after hearing Naruto's request. Ever since one person and one fox met, Naruto has not stopped. Really made Ninetales feel numb. However, when it was quiet, Ninetales also thought about what Naruto said back then. Perhaps it will be true, as he said. After breaking the seal, he will attract countless ninjas to hunt him down. Besides, Ninetales, who have lived for thousands of years, is well aware of the urinating nature of these ninjas. In order to catch the tailed beasts, they will come one after another, and even death can't threaten their greedy hearts. And Ninetales is also worried about whether it will be sealed again, and is not sure what the next Jinchūriki will look like. The fox heart will become more exhausted every week. Ninetales raised his eyes and squinted at Naruto in front of him. Although this kid was noisy, at least his life seemed less boring. Congratulations on becoming a ninja. Teaching ninjutsu? Who do you think you are, dare to command this, uncle? Ninetales snorted coldly and said in his heart that Naruto is not taking himself seriously now. So that's it. I thought you were so powerful. You have nothing but chakra. What's more, if you can't transform your own chakra into ninjutsu, physical or illusion for effective actual combat, it's the same as not having chakra. No wonder you were sealed. Sure enough, the audience was once again dumbfounded by Naruto's manipulation. Uzumaki Naruto's behavior is always unreasonable. The last time he tried to brainwash Ninetales, this time, he actually started to tease Ninetales. And seeing Ninetales furious, but helpless and sealed, everyone knew that Ninetales was definitely playing the role of a victim. Every Jinchūriki is afraid of the tail beast in his body, and laments the injustice of his fate for being a Jinchūriki. But Black Naruto is different. He seems to regard all this as a joy to relieve the distress in life. Oh, boom! Ninetales' huge sharp claws hit the gate again. Who do you think I am? I am Master Ninetales, Master Ninetales. Naruto gently touched Ninetales' sharp claws. You have said it countless times, and my ears are almost calloused. You. Ninetales stared completely. Don't be so angry. Besides, just imagine you have been in my body for 12 years. Because of my existence, you are guaranteed to be free from outside disturbance for 12 years. I usually see you bored, so I take the initiative to talk to you and share my daily things to help you pass the boring time. Because of emotion and reason, since you have such experience, it's not too much to share with me, right? And if I become stronger, no one will dare to call your attention in the future, so you can stay with me at ease. Freedom of heart is true freedom. Do you think it makes sense? Nine Tails, that makes sense. Where did this kid learn so many nonsense? Uzumaki Naruto, Big Fox, please be quiet. He is not me. Why are you angry? How could Nine Tails not be angry? Anyone can see that the world over there is different except for Uzumaki Naruto, and almost no other people have changed much. Obviously, the tailed beast is restricted and sealed in Jinchūriki's body freely. When it came to that guy's mouth, it seemed that their Jinchūriki were protecting the tailed beast. Naturally, the tailed beast couldn't accept this kind of thing. Shizuru, damn Naruto kid, what does he mean? We tailed beasts need Jinchūriki protection. Matatabi, obviously we're giving them the power to protect them. That kid can really tell the truth. Koku, I also said that freedom of heart is the real freedom. If this kid is in front of me, I can't wait to kick him to death. Jaiki, don't be impatient. I think what he said is not wrong. I am now compared with him. Our relationship is like friends. I am in his body without any feeling of being bound. Killer Bee, hey. Black Naruto looked at Xiao Xiao, and what he said and did were all real things. The freedom of the heart is stronger than the freedom of the body. It is real freedom, yay. Shoha, that kid is so cunning, and he can stretch and bend. He can be easily manipulated by the stinky fox. Nine Tails, huh? What are you talking about, Raccoon Cat? It's funny that I could be manipulated by a yellow-haired boy like him. The two sides were silent for a long time. Suddenly, Uzumaki Naruto's eyes lit up. Hey, you always say that we humans are greedy and selfish, and you tailed beasts don't look much better. I thought you were different from them, but it turns out. Shut up. BD. Nine Tails roared, and the sound waves produced made Uzumaki Naruto's hair mess up. Is it true that if you have more knowledge, you will definitely know it? Nine Tails gave Uzumaki Naruto a blank look. Children are children, always naive and self-righteous. I won't teach you the others, but your father's ninjutsu. I can pass on your practice experience. After speaking, Nine Tails erected his huge body, and his expression became majestic. But he secretly said in his heart, as Nine Tails, I must not be underestimated by this yellow-haired boy. I don't know ninjutsu, and no one understands the truth of tailed beast bomb better than me. Chapter 35. Cunning Nine Tails, you can't learn because you're stupid impossible. Nine Tails was actually moved by Uzumaki Naruto. Does it really want to teach Naruto ninjutsu? Moreover, it is the ninjutsu of 4th Hokage, Namake's Minato. Just now, Nine Tails thought it was tailed beast bomb. Could it be that he wants to guide Naruto to learn Rasengan? Uzumaki Kushina. Rasengan? Minato this. Jiraiya. Nani. Nine Tails guides Naruto over there to learn Rasengan. So, don't I need to play? Boy, I am now teaching you a ninjutsu developed by your father, Rasengan. Nine Tails' response made Uzumaki Naruto stay where he was. Beyond his imagination. The big fox in front of him not only really wants to teach himself ninjutsu, but it is also ninjutsu developed by his father. Rasengan is to condense chakra in the hand, so that chakra flows in different directions and is compressed to form a high rotation density chakra ball. Remember the following points of practice. I'll just say it once. Phase 1. Concentrate chakra in the palm of your hand. Phase 2. Further practice, releasing chakra steadily and continuously. The third stage. Maintain the released chakra, materialize it, and form a chakra ball. But remember, although the Rasengan is formed in this stage, the Rasengan is not stable, and the aggressiveness can only break through the skin and may even dissipate. In the last step, you need to stabilize the formed Rasengan and continue to compress the released chakra until the Rasengan is completely formed into a sphere similar to a small typhoon, which is truly complete. Nine Tails said this with a hint of cunning in his eyes. Rasengan is a ninjutsu developed by Namake's Minato after 3 years of inspiration from Tail Beast Bomb. Uzumaki Kushina is Nine Tails Jinchūriki. Nine Tails naturally knows the specific process of developing this ninjutsu. However, Nine Tails didn't tell Uzumaki Naruto about an important part of it. After all, it is Nine Tails, and occasionally I have to punish this ungrateful yellow-haired boy. Okay, I've already fulfilled your request. Don't bother me anymore. However, it is ugly to say that it took 3 years to develop your father's talent and aptitude. If you can't practice Rasengan successfully, it can only show that you are stupid. Don't come to me to force you. It turned out to be Rasengan. Namikaze Minato, Jiraiya, and Sarutobi Hiruzen, the faces of those who knew the process of Rasengan practice, changed drastically. They didn't expect Uzumaki Naruto in the black frame to persuade Nine Tails to instruct him to practice Rasengan. But it's a pity that guy Nine Tails obviously didn't have good intentions. It actually does not tell Uzumaki Naruto the most important aid in the practice of Rasengan. Balloons. Balls, obviously. Nine Tails wanted to see Uzumaki Naruto make a joke. Uzumaki Kushina. Nine Tails didn't follow his good intentions. He didn't tell Naruto the important auxiliary tools for practicing Rasengan. Doesn't this make him look ugly? Namikaze Minato. Without the assistance of balloons and balls, without the feel of a sphere and the outer skin covering chakra, it is difficult for chakra to gather into a ball shape. Jiraiya. Hey, but I see the way Naruto's eyes are shining, and I seem to believe it is true. In this regard, both Naruto and Naruto are equally easy to fool. In the venue of the Chūnin exam, Uzumaki Naruto looked at Jiraiya suspiciously. Pervy Sage, is Rasengan a strong ninjutsu? Of course strong. I originally wanted to teach you this ninjutsu when I came back this time, but I didn't expect to encounter the appearance of the movie viewing system. Really? After watching the movie, you have to teach me. Uzumaki Naruto was equally excited. This is a ninjutsu developed by his father, and Jiraiya said that he is strong, so he will never run away. While being happy, Uzumaki Naruto seemed to be worried about himself on the screen. No matter how stupid he is, he knows that if there's a problem in one link in the process of cultivation, he will definitely not be able to meet the standard, and even other serious problems will occur. Not to mention that Nine Tails played tricks and concealed the most important link. From the looks of it, the self in the black frame screen is going to suffer. Uzumaki Naruto, hey, I won't provoke that big fox in the future. It really has a lot of bad intentions. Nine Tails? Chapter 36. Is this Rasengan? No, it's a big spiral wheel. Time passes day by day. Nine Tails in Naruto's body. Every time Naruto looks worried because chakra can't gather into a sphere, it feels refreshed. Happy always wants to roll on the ground. Oof. If you don't hit this guy, he won't be able to ride on me in the future. Whenever he can recognize his status, I may show mercy and tell him the important links of cultivation. Many days pass by in a flash. Hokage office. Yuditane Koharu, Midokado Hamura, Sarutobi Hiruzen. 3 old buddies who have been together for decades get together. In a few days, the new generation of genin will be graduating soon. Here is the general classification situation. Sarutobi Hiruzen handed the list to the other 2. As for Shimura Dan's, since Uchiha was exterminated, he was no longer eligible to appear in this level of meeting after being cut off as the assistant of Hokage. Yuditane Koharu and Midokado Hamura read carefully the materials in their hands. Until the end, the 2 of them sank. Hiruzen, what are you doing? Uzumaki Naruto is also among the ranks of ninjas. As Konoha Village's absolute high-level executives, they who hold the power naturally know the exam items. As long as the clone technique can be successfully displayed, all students can graduate. So, even if the exams haven't come yet, they still know which ninjas can graduate smoothly, and the class placement has already been finalized. Of course, he is a Konoha Village ninja, so naturally he has to follow the rules of Konoha Village. Sarutobi Hiruzen glanced at the 2 of them without showing any expression. Based on his understanding of the 2 people in front of him, he has already expected what they are thinking. No, I object. Yuditane Koharu suddenly slapped the list on the table. Naruto is the Nine Tails Jinchūriki of Konoha Village. You must not let him step out of Konoha Village. In case he is targeted by people from other villages, it's too dangerous. Don't say any more. I've made up my mind. Sarutobi Hiruzen let out a long breath. His eyes were extremely determined compared to his older face. And with Kakashi leading the team, I am very relieved. I don't know when it started. Sarutobi Hiruzen always has a feeling of lack of energy. Sure enough, people are really old. Boom. However, at this moment, the loud noise from the back mountain suddenly made the three of them jump up in fright. What's going on? Where's the loud noise? What happened? Sarutobi Hiruzen just spoke, and Umbu came to him in an instant. Masters, this sound seems to be coming from the back mountain. Back mountain! Heard the words. Sarutobi Hiruzen felt a chill down his back. He can't help but think of Uzumaki Naruto, who often goes to the back mountain to practice. Not good. What happened? Not only the senior management of Konoha Village, but other ninjas watching the movie also became nervous. Not surprisingly, the explosion in the back mountain must have been caused by Uzumaki Naruto, who is practicing. Senju Hashirama. What's going on? Can't Nine Tails go berserk? Namake's Minato. First Hokage, don't worry. The 8-sign seal has not weakened Nine Tails' ability to break through the seal at will. I think it should be related to Naruto's practice of Rasengan. Jiraiya. It's not right. The scattered chakra caused by the inability to keep the Rasengan stable during the practice can indeed cause a lot of impact, but it is impossible to cause such a loud noise. Sarutobi Hiruzen. Could it be that there are spies from other ninja villages who plan to forcibly take Naruto away after learning that Naruto is Nine Tails Jinchūriki? Onoki. If you have to say that, it's not us who leaked Naruto's identity, old monkey. Senju Tobarama. Don't worry. Can't we continue to see what happened? The back mountain of Konoha Village. The water from the lake kept pouring into the cave. After Sarutobi Hiruzen led Umbu to arrive, it was discovered that the originally calm lake had been blasted into a huge deep pit at some point. The surrounding woods seem to have suffered some kind of impact, and the trees are falling to and fro. This, Sarutobi Hiruzen has long been inadvertently smoking a bong, and the scene in front of him makes him feel extremely panicked. If the enemy attacks, then the matter will be serious. Third generation. There seems to be a big explosion here, Umbu said, but Sarutobi Hiruzen rolled his eyes. Do you think I am old, dim-sighted, or out of my mind? Although I am old, I am neither blind nor stupid. Looking around, Sarutobi Hiruzen didn't see anyone. This makes him even more irritable. If I knew this earlier, I shouldn't have removed Umbu's surveillance of Naruto in advance. Search around to see if there are any traces of other people. I need to find Naruto. Leaving the order, Sarutobi Hiruzen rushed to the office nonstop, preparing to use the telescope technique to investigate Naruto's location. Meanwhile, Uzumaki Naruto's home. Naruto panted heavily, cursing inwardly. It seems that he played too much this time, and the 9 tails in his body stared even more bewilderedly. Although Uzumaki Naruto is not clear about the important links of practice, he believes what 9 tails said. Persist in gathering chakra in the palm of your hand every day. In the early stage, chakra could not form a spherical shape at all. Naruto was very distressed about this, but he did not give up and try to continue to control chakra to gather together. Finally, he found that as long as the chakra is compressed from the beginning, the gathered chakra will not dissipate easily. As chakra condenses more and more, Uzumaki Naruto keeps filling because it cannot form a regular sphere. The chakra I condensed in 7 years was not enough, so Naruto borrowed the 9 tails chakra leak from the seal to add to it. Kung Fu pays off. With Naruto's filling, the condensed chakra in the hand did form a spherical shape, but due to too much compression, the original blue chakra turned purple. Feeling that the chakra ball in his hand was about to explode, Uzumaki Naruto threw it into the lake without thinking about it. Ghost knows that such a big explosion can happen. Amazing. Big Fox. This ninjutsu called Rasengan is really powerful in destructive power. Not bad. I didn't expect your teaching level to be much better than Teacher Irika. No, that's not a Rasengan at all. Looking at the excited Uzumaki Naruto, Ninetales really wants to hit him and tell him that you've made a complete mistake. Oh, that Thunder Ninetales' brains are spinning rapidly. It must bring all this back on track. If Uzumaki Naruto really wants to use this so-called Rasengan and is discovered by someone he knows, he will not be able to hide his deception. After all, it is Ninetales with strong self-esteem. It can deceive Naruto, but if it is found out, it will lose face. Ahem, brat. Ninetales cleared his throat. Tell you an unfortunate thing. You failed. This is not Rasengan. Naruto's eyes moved slightly, and his face suddenly darkened. The ninjutsu with such powerful destructive power is not Rasengan. What is it? Big Fox, you weren't cheating on me before, were you? As soon as Ninetales heard the deception, Ninetales retracted its tail, but the next second, it stood up abruptly. Humph. My majestic Ninetales will deceive you, a brat. Ninetales roared, and then quickly added, although this is not Rasengan, it can at least be called ninjutsu. You're not bad. You actually developed a new ninjutsu by yourself during the process of practicing mistakes. New ninjutsu? Uzumaki Naruto frowned. But what I want to learn is the ninjutsu left by my father. Stupid, stupid. Ninjutsu can be learned slowly. The most urgent thing is to give your new ninjutsu a famous name. Are you sure? Naruto cast a suspicious look at Ninetales. Of course I'm sure. Who do you think I am? Ninetales turned his head to the side with erratic eyes. I don't know about other ninjutsu, but this kind of high-density chakra ninjutsu cannot be done by ordinary ninjas. This is definitely a new ninjutsu. Yeah, Naruto nodded. In that case, then I'll call it the Big Spiral Wheel. Chapter 37. 3 forms of flashing spiral to Luin Yu, my fairy board. The audience in the ninja world couldn't help taking a deep breath. Some of them had poor psychological endurance, and they almost strangled their own people. What did Uzumaki Naruto do on screen? At the age of 12, he developed ninjutsu independently. The power of the explosion is even better. If anyone happens to take this trick, the possibility of not dying is not very high. However, judging from the control of chakra or the amount of chakra required for compression, Uzumaki Naruto does not seem to be able to master this ninjutsu proficiently. Not only does it consume a huge amount of chakra, but it also takes a long time to accumulate. But is all this really a problem? He is only 12 years old now. In a few more years, with his conscientious practice, who knows if he will be able to twist the big spiral wheel easily. Shao organization. Deidara looked straight ahead. After a while, he coughed lightly. The Konoha Village Ninetales Jinchūriki in the world over there is actually a guy who understands art. I really hope to see the picture of him discussing art with me. Konoha Village Chūnin exam venue. All of Konoha Village's ninjas collectively fell into a stupor. Even Orochimaru on the high platform is ready to move. Based on his understanding of himself, if he knew that Konoha Village's Ninetales Jinchūriki had such talent, he would most likely target Uzumaki Naruto at that time. In the stands, Uzumaki Naruto couldn't help but say, "Amazing, awesome. Is that really me? Why is there such a big difference between us?" Uzumaki Naruto is still a little complacent about his performance in the Wave Country mission. But who would have thought that the self next door had developed ninjutsu by himself? Its power, once it hits the target, not to mention the white magic mirror ice crystal, if it is added to the peach ground, both of them will be blown to pieces. Naruto. At this time, Jiraiya suddenly said, "Actually, you don't need to feel inferior. The only difference between the two of you is the difference in your original thought. After all, he practiced 7 years earlier than you." Not only Uzumaki Naruto, but Uchiha Sasuke is also full of disbelief at this time. It turned out that Uzumaki Naruto, who practiced seriously, was able to do so. If he is still in the same class as him, wouldn't it be no? That's fine. At least the existence of that powerful Naruto can urge him to work harder. In the discussion group, Onoki, good guy. This is fake. Even if Uzumaki Naruto practiced and refined chakra since he was 5 years old, he couldn't have done it like this. Terumi May, there's also chakra from Ninetales mixed in. Fourth Reikage, maybe it's because of Ninetales chakra. Uzumaki Kushina. This time, Ninetales really steals the chicken and loses everything. I think it is dumbfounded. Namake's Minato. Is it the big spiral wheel? Naruto is a very good kid, but he doesn't know how to name ninjutsu. In my opinion, this ninjutsu should be called the flashing spiral big will you Sansure. Senju Tobarama, 4th Hokage. I'm afraid he is not a natural fool. Senju Tobarama. But it's outrageous. Uzumaki Naruto, if he grows up like this, won't he have more chakra than his elder brother? Senju Hashirama. Well, at least when I was 12, there wasn't that much chakra, and neither did Madara. Uchiha Madara. Senju Hashirama. However, even if he is in the same clan as Mito, he shouldn't have so many chakra at this age. I guess maybe Nine Tails chakra is dominant. There is a lot of discussion. Such a phenomenon is too unbelievable. At this time, the Pure Land world, an old man floating cross-legged in the air quietly opened his eyes. Is this the Ashura reincarnation of this generation? Ōtsutsuki Kaguya stared at the screen in front of him. While diving, he looked at what everyone was talking about and shook his head slightly. Things are not as they imagined. Although there are chakra from Nine Tails and the big spiral wheel you, but at present, the chakra from Uzumaki Naruto is dominant. Uzumaki Naruto's huge chakra is not only a problem for the Uzumaki clan, but more importantly, he has Ashura's reincarnation chakra in his body. Every chakra incarnation of Ashura has two things in common. One, through continuous practice, their physical strength and chakra are several times, dozens of times, or even 100 times stronger than anyone's. Second, the ninjutsu effect they use is also several times that of others. Both of these are based on Ashura's chakra, otherwise known as the sage body. Sage body is a kind of development of the body through continuous practice efforts. The harder the practitioner works, the more the effect will appear in multiple forms. The Uzumaki family already has terrible physique and chakra, plus the blessing of sage body. Uzumaki Naruto, who has practiced for 7 years, will naturally perform beyond the imagination of others. Ōtsutsuki Kaguya stared at the screen intently. Uzumaki Naruto of this world focuses on merging with the villagers of Konoha Village in order to gain the approval of others. 7 years were wasted. Not only is it a matter of chakra refinement, but more importantly, it is the development of sage body. There is a 7-year difference between the two. Why? If the Naruto with the black frame continues to practice hard, the Naruto with the white frame will not be able to catch up. The different behaviors of the two of them will bring about changes in the ninja world. Ōtsutsuki Kaguya let out a long sigh. For the future, he is not fully sure. Hatake Kakashi. I really hope that I over there. Be careful when grabbing the bell. Momochi never cut. I said Kakashi, since Uzumaki Naruto is so powerful, we should not meet. Bye. Although we are dead here, at least we still have the whole body. When the time comes, Terumi May, you don't have to worry too much. After all, Naruto is not proficient in that ninjutsu. As long as you see him accumulating chakra, if you can't stop it, just run as far as possible. Tauti will not cut again. Let me not run away again. I would rather die than surrender. Chapter 38, Graduation. Sarutobi Hiruzen found Uzumaki Naruto at home through the telescope technique after returning. This time he felt relieved. After all, telescope technique is a ninjutsu performed by sensing the opponent's chakra. Sarutobi Hiruzen is not worried that the Naruto he saw is fake. In the last few days, in order to prevent unnecessary turmoil from being caused again, Uzumaki Naruto split several shadow clone, ordered them to quietly disperse to the outskirts of Konoha Village, and continue the practice of the big spiral Luinyu. However, Uzumaki Naruto thinks otherwise. What he wants is not the absolute success of ninjutsu, but to let the shadow clones gather chakra, compress chakra, and under similar circumstances, slowly disperse ninjutsu. What he mainly wants is the improvement of chakra's controllability. As for his body, he went to the classroom to spend the last few days. A few days passed quickly. Little ghost, I remember well, tomorrow is your graduation assessment day, right? How are you preparing? Can you graduate smoothly? Of course, Big Fox. Today is a strange day. Nine Tails actually took the initiative to talk to Uzumaki Naruto. Since the last time Nine Tails cheated and wanted to see Naruto make a fool of himself and get slapped in the face, it has become more and more interested in Uzumaki Naruto in front of him. Perhaps the other party is really different from other Jinchūriki. At least this guy often comes to harass me, but I'm used to having him. Oomph. I want to pour cold water on you in advance. Even though you can go to school, you may not be able to graduate smoothly. For that group of people, it is best for Jinchūriki to stay in the village honestly. Even if you graduate, you may not be allowed to leave the village. Your mother is like that, and so is First Hokage's wife. Nine Tails' words startled Uzumaki Naruto. If you can't leave the village, wouldn't it be a waste of your own practice? Could it be possible to stay in Konoha Village and fight the ninjas in Konoha Village? Oh, by the way, Big Fox. Naruto smiles. Why? Nine Tails was suspicious. You said before that my father spent 3 years developing Rasengan, right? Look, is this ninjutsu Rasengan? After speaking, Uzumaki Naruto spread out his palms, and a sphere wrapped with a rotating chakra appeared in front of Nine Tails. Nine Tails is taken aback. Take a closer look. It really is Rasengan. He heated it. Fortunately, I let Shadow Clone turn into a villager and scatter to various corners around Konoha Village to study the big spiral wheel. Originally, what I want is the feeling of chakra control, because the more Shadow Clone you have, the more insight and experience you will bring back. But I didn't expect that one of the Shadow Clones accidentally made a very regular ball during the process. According to this feeling, I added more chakra to it, and the Rasengan in your mouth becomes... Ow! I'm not the guy you're talking about with a talent for stretching your hips. His first came the big spiral Luinyu, followed by taking down Rasengan in a few days. What kind of talent is Uzumaki Naruto? Monster? Yamanaka Ino, hey. Is there a mistake? Naruto has learned so many ninjutsu before he graduated. Akimichi Chai. I remember Shuriken Shadow Clone, and now there are Big Spiral Will You and Rasengan. He can't be Genin. Narashikomo. Rasengan has learned it, but look at Naruto. The Big Spiral Will You is not as proficient as imagined. Inuzuka Tooth. Shikamaru. Tell me, what else does he want? We are all ninjas who haven't graduated. Inuzuka Hana. My silly brother. Uzumaki Naruto has been practicing for 7 years. You are playing. Why do you compare with him? Namikaze Minato. There is nothing surprising. The effect of the big spiral Luinyu and Rasengan seem to be different, but the concept of practice is almost the same. Naruto asked the Shadow Clones to try many times. With the enhancement of Chakra's control ability, Rasengan was successfully displayed, but it's a matter of time. Terumi Mei. I'm very envious of his chakra. He can create so many Shadow Clones, and his ability to learn is more effective. Fourth Raikage. Fourth Hokage. Whether it's you over there or you here, you have a good son. The next day, ninja school classroom. Irika said with a serious face. The classmate who will be called by name will go to the next classroom for the exam. The content of the graduation assessment is clone technique. Qualified people distribute ninja forehead protectors on the spot and gather from the classroom tomorrow. When the time comes, we will divide everyone into classes. The graduation exam went very well. Uzumaki Naruto did not encounter any special circumstances from entering the classroom to coming out with the forehead protector until when everything is over and he plans to go home. As soon as I went out, I found that the school gate was crowded with people picking up children. When this group of parents saw the forehead protector in the hands of Uzumaki Naruto, their faces changed drastically. How could this be? That child has also become a ninja. It's scary. If he becomes a ninja, no one knows what he will do. Damn demon. Be careful. Third Hokage is also here today. If you are heard, it will be troublesome. Let's go. Let's take the child and leave quickly. Why are these guys not making any progress at all? Uzumaki Naruto was speechless. After so many years, the villagers of Konoha Village have not changed at all except that they have grown older. Perhaps it's time to find an opportunity to help them increase their wisdom. Uzumaki Naruto in the black frame graduated without any pressure. Moreover, his graduation also led to the failure of Mizuki's plan. Even if Mizuki finds some excuses for Uzumaki Naruto to steal the sealed book, it seems that Naruto doesn't care what he said is recognized. Even if he did, Mizuki is no match for Uzumaki Naruto. It is even more difficult for Iruka to have a chance to play. The audience looked at the back of Uzumaki Naruto, who disappeared on the screen. They knew that Uzumaki Naruto in the black frame had lost any so-called bond with Iruka. Chapter 39. Buy one, get two free? No, both are free. On the day of class placement, Uzumaki Naruto dressed up a bit. Do you care about your image? Ninetales' question came to mind, and Naruto replied casually. That's natural. Even if anyone excludes us, we must not underestimate ourselves. What is this answer? Ninetales shook his big ears twice, but Naruto's we gave him a different feeling in his heart. Cut. The ninja world speaks by strength, not appearance. You are wrong, Big Fox. If there is a very powerful female ninja who looks at me in the future, wouldn't I take off in place? Audience, what a strange brain circuit. However, everyone showed a wry smile. In terms of Uzumaki Naruto's talent, progress, and identity, if he's given long-term development, there are really few people in the entire ninja world who can compete with him. There is no need to rely on appearance to confuse female ninjas. However, Uzumaki Naruto is indeed a very ambitious guy. Finally became a ninja, finally able to get out of this depressing Konoha village. Uzumaki Naruto came to the classroom with excitement, waiting for class assignment. Naruto, a tangy aroma hits the nose, and the girl with a single ponytail squeezes beside Naruto. Oh, it's Ino. Uzumaki Naruto recognized the other party's identity. It was Yamanaka Ino of the Yamanaka clan. According to the gossip that Naruto heard, the identity of this girl is not simple. She is the only daughter of the head of the Yamanaka clan. And to Naruto's surprise, all the children of the family patriarchs in Konoha Village are all his classmates. This time, do you have any favorite teammates? Yamanaka Ino's eyes sparkled. Naruto touched his chin when he heard it. Is it possible that he is divided into classes or chosen by himself? Unfortunately, the idea has not yet been settled. A lazy voice came up. You might as well just ask Naruto if there's a girl he likes. Where do we take the lead in things like class division? It's all based on the team's adaptability. Like Yumi, Chai, we're definitely going to be in the same class. Shikamaru's words made Yamanaka Ino angry. Shikamaru, don't disturb me chatting with Naruto here. Go and sit on the side. It's really annoying. It's really distressing to think of being on the same team with the two of you. I knew that the Uzumaki Naruto next door was more popular, but I didn't expect it. I never expected it. Nara Shikamu, Akimichi Chai, and Inazuka Kiba, the three of them were struck by lightning. Looking at Yamanaka Ino's appearance, she seems to have taken a fancy to Uzumaki Naruto. Nara Shikamu, no way. Ino over there, is he in love with Naruto? Akimichi Chai, it must be because Ino is not the kind of guy who has a good temper with people. Inazuka Tooth, damn it. Even if it is the Uzumaki Naruto of that world, isn't it still Naruto? How can the treatment be so different? Haruno Sakura also rolled her eyes in shock. He was about to be stunned and foaming at the mouth and fall to the ground. Ino unexpectedly moved to Naruto's side on his own initiative. Even Yamanaka Ino herself was much more sluggish. After realizing it, she looked at Uzumaki Naruto in her own world to the left and Uzumaki Naruto on the black frame screen to the right. Haruno Sakura, Hiske, TSK, I didn't expect Ino in the world over there to like Naruto. It seems that Naruto next door is very attractive. Yamanaka Ino, wide forehead, you don't have to tease me. Just take a look at your appearance. Haruno Sakura looked at Yamanaka Ino, who was talking and laughing with Naruto, and walked towards the back row angrily. Hey, Ino Pig, you were so shameless. I was the one who arrived in the classroom first. Oh, who am I? Isn't this an ugly monster with a wide forehead? So what if you came to the classroom first, but I came to Naruto first? Who do you call ugly? Whoever has a big forehead is ugly. The two tore with Uzumaki Naruto between them. Naruto narrowed his eyes and put his head on the table. These two women, why are they so noisy? Don't be with them. Haruno Sakura, how dare you dislike us? Yamanaka, Ino, cut. We had a good chat, but if you hadn't come to join in the fun, we would have been rejected. After thinking about it, things seem to be a little bit wrong. Yamanaka, Ino jumped up angrily. Nanny, how dare Uzumaki Naruto despise us for making noise? To be more precise, what shocked Naruto at the same time was that the other party even disgusted Haruno Sakura. During their contemporaries, it was clear to everyone that Naruto liked Haruno Sakura. But over there, it seemed like they had completely switched their identities. Uzumaki Naruto. It's amazing. As expected of me over there, I even conquered the little Sakura. By the way, I also gave Yamanaka Ino. His charm seems to be greater than Sasuke. Uchiha Sasuke, cut. It's all some silly tricks. Uchiha Sasuke clenched his fists slightly. He doesn't care at all about the love between men and women. What he cares more about is how far he is from Uzumaki Naruto in that world. Chapter 40. Panic about the future. Uzumaki Naruto is an unstable factor. Class ends. Uzumaki Naruto, Uchiha Sasuke, Haruno Sakura, led by Hitaki Kakashi, formed the 7th team. After the self-introduction, Hitaki Kakashi informed them that the test will be carried out the next day, and those who fail will return to the ninja school. This regulation is beyond Naruto's expectation. It turns out that the ninja needs to be assessed twice if he wants to graduate. However, this is in line with his inner thoughts. If you really follow Irika's standards, you can become a ninja as long as you learn the 3-body technique. The threshold is indeed too low. The next day, the sky was bright. Uzumaki Naruto had breakfast, packed up, and prepared to go to the playground to gather. Boy, didn't the white-haired kid yesterday say that you're not allowed to eat? The awakened Nine-Tails let out a sigh. Don't eat? How can I have the strength to conduct the assessment without eating? That greasy Kakashi is sick. We can't really mess around with him. I even wonder if that white-haired masked ninja who looks half dead is actually Chūnin. Don't let people eat. In case of any emergency, how will we fight? Uzumaki Naruto curls his lips, not to mention being assigned to the same class as Ice Cube Face and Nympho. Two seemingly unreliable guys actually have an even more unreliable white hair. Class 7, it's really crumbling. Dead. Half dead, white-haired masked ninja. For a moment, the entire ninja world fell into silence. Konoha Village copy ninja Sharingan Hitaki Kakashi. At the age of 12, he became the hero of the Third Ninja War. Even in the days to come, when he entered Umbu, his reputation resounded throughout the ninja world with his ruthless and indifferent methods. It can be said that perhaps no one has seen Kakashi's appearance, but he must have heard of his name. However, in the eyes of Uzumaki Naruto, the other party was actually a half-dead ninja with a white hair mask. And Naruto seems to be very dissatisfied with the splitting situation. Ice Cube Face Uchiha Sasuke. Nympho Girl Haruno Sakura. Dead half Hitaki Kakashi. Onoki. Ha ha ha. Naruto is still so funny. Fourth Raikage. However, as a child, it is understandable not to know Kakashi's reputation. Terumi Mei Hey. But he seems to be full of resentment towards his 7th class. Nara Shikamaru. It's too much. No matter how you say it, Uchiha Sasuke is the first in the class. What configuration does Naruto want? Nara Shikahisa. Shikamaru. Think about things from a different perspective. Naruto may not be complaining about Sasuke and Haruno Sakura, but Hitaki Kakashi. If Chūnin, who leads the team, is exhausted, the team will definitely not be much better. Boy, you can't judge people by their cover. Hitaki Kakashi. I remember that he was an elite when he was a child. I heard what your father said. Hitaki Kakashi graduated from ninja school at the age of 5, became a Chūnin at the age of 6, became a Chūnin at the age of 12, and participated in the Third Ninja World War and executed the mission perfectly. Later, I joined Umbu at a young age and soon became the captain of Umbu. That guy doesn't look so salty. Nine-Tails' words made Naruto stunned. Graduate at the age of 5, become a Chūnin at the age of 6, and become a Chūnin at the age of 12. It turns out that as a student, if you reach a certain level of strength, you can leave the ninja school early. Say it early. If I said it earlier, I would work hard according to this level and get out of the boring ninja school as soon as possible. Audience, do not. Uzumaki Naruto, put away your Kamui. You have surpassed 99% of people in terms of hard work. In the stands of the venue, Haruno Sakura, Uchiha Sasuke, and Uzumaki Naruto, all three set their sights on Hatake Kakashi with dead fish eyes. Ms. Kakashi, you in that world are so powerful. Hatake Kakashi was speechless. Haven't these idiots figured it out yet? The self in the world over there and the self in this world have not changed at all. It's Uzumaki Naruto to have a change, idiot. However, if one person changes, others may change with the other person's actions. What's more, becoming human is such an important existence as Nine Tails Jinchūriki. My guy, worthy of being my eternal opponent. Even over there, he is so dazzling. Rock Lee, Mr. Guy's opponent, Mr. Kakashi, is indeed the elite among the elites. Mr. Guy, who could become an opponent with Mr. Kakashi, is equally powerful. My guy, Yoli, Hatake Kakashi, please, can you not occupy the public resources of the discussion group when the two of you, the master and the apprentice, are passionate? It seems that my father likes Hatake Kakashi very much. Nonsense. After all, he is your father's disciple. Uzumaki Naruto stopped after hearing that. It's your current relationship with Hatake Kakashi. Nine Tails Edition immediately made Naruto frown. In the past, he also suspected that since his father is the fourth Hokage of Konoha Village, he must at least have some connections. Why did no one of his colleagues come to see him after his death? At that time, Uzumaki Naruto always thought that fourth Hokage's colleagues and disciples followed him to protect Konoha Village and died. As a result, you actually said that the dead fish-eyed, white-haired ninja in front of you was actually your father's former disciple. Uzumaki Naruto inadvertently felt a little angry. However, in the next second, he suddenly recalled the years when he was under surveillance. Thinking for a moment, Naruto sneered, "It seems that Konoha Village deliberately keeps people from approaching me." Uzumaki Naruto's wisdom has not diminished one iota as he has grown older, coupled with the fact that he has come into contact with more and more things. This kid is now thinking more deeply about the problem. Surveillance at Konoha Village is indeed inexplicably frightening. Even if you don't say it on the surface, as a ninja in Konoha Village, no one dares to touch this taboo. Whenever anyone approaches Uzumaki Naruto, Umbu, who is watching, will immediately report to Sarutobi Hiruzen. At that time, I'm afraid I won't be able to wash it off even if I jump into the Yellow River. Onoki, it's over. It seems that as I grow older, the conflict between Uzumaki Naruto and Konoha Village has become more and more serious. Terumi Mei, yes, and I remember before, he also wanted to find an opportunity to give wisdom to the villagers of Konoha Village. Fourth Reikage, how up? Preaching, Luo Sha. I don't know, but what I know is that the Chūnin exam jointly held by our Musha is actually a war against Konoha Village. I don't know. No way. The chatter of Luo Sha and others made the ninjas in Konoha Village tremble. Yuzuki Shien. In our world, because of the power of the movie viewing system, the war between Sunagakure and Konoha was terminated. Yohong. The world in the black frame Naruto, the war will still come when the time comes. Anko. Hey. He's the son of 4th Hokage, a ninja from Konoha Village. He won't take advantage of the fire and rob him. Tsunade. Haha. If you want to blame, you can only blame the old man for not being able to deal with Naruto's problem. Shizun. Master Tsunade, you drank too much. Yamanaka Ino. No way. Do you mean I want to watch myself being killed by Naruto in the other world? No matter whether it is a world or not. I don't want to watch myself die. Chapter 41. Intimate Paradise Side Effects. No masculinity. Uzumaki Naruto in the black frame Naruto world seems to have vengeful thoughts on Konoha Village. This move shocked even the people in the ninja world. The previous joke seems to be developing towards a realistic situation, and no one can guarantee that people in this world will change what they will look like after seeing each other's behavior and results. Especially Uzumaki Naruto of this world. After all, he's the same person as Uzumaki Naruto of the Black Frame world himself. All kinds of physical conditions and qualities as well as the initial situation are exactly the same. It's just that Naruto and the Black Frame thought a little more than Uzumaki Naruto in this world, but led to a different situation between the two. However, Naruto, who seems to be in a white frame world, aims at Hokage and takes protecting his companions as his mission. However, all of this is also the idea given to him by the people Naruto contacted later. The guidance of Third Hokage, the bond established by Iruka, Hatake Kakashi's so-called people who even give up their companions are not as good as scum. And the first opponent Naruto met, Shiro said that when a person protects important things, he could become stronger. The change of his thinking is also gradually established with the people he meets. No one can guarantee that Uzumaki Naruto will have other thoughts when he sees his situation in the black-framed world. No one can even guarantee that other people will not have other strange thoughts and behaviors in the future after seeing the situation in the world over there. It seems to be watching movies, but it has set an example for others in a subtle way. At least many people know that Uzumaki Naruto regrets the pranks he once played in order to gain the approval of others. If he has time to focus on his practice, he will be like Uzumaki Naruto in the black frame. You don't need to be recognized by others at all. When you are strong, when you perform well, there are good people around you. What's more frightening is that, as Jinchūriki of Nine Tails, the relationship between Naruto and the Black Frame and Nine Tails is not as bad as imagined. And it is developing in a positive direction every day. It is expected that it will not take long for one person and one fox to reach a perfect cooperation. Based on this alone, Naruto in the white frame world is hard to catch up. Senju Hashirama, everyone, don't panic. I see that the relationship between Uzumaki Naruto and the same period in the other world is not as bad as imagined. Senju Tobirama, brother, that kid's thinking is very dangerous. Who knows what he will do in the future? Uchiha Madara, Tobirama, stop joking. Who caused this kind of result? The Konoha village you lead is really domineering. You're only allowed to talk about Naruto, and Naruto is not allowed to fight back. Onoki, actually, it's not just Konoha Village. If Naruto really dares to attack Konoha Village, he will become a traitor. He can even attack Konoha Village, let alone other villages. Kurumi Mei. Third Tsukuyomi, I don't agree with you. Although Naruto in the Black Frame is not happy with the villagers of Konoha Village, he is not indiscriminate. If he really becomes a rebellious ninja, if there are people from other ninja villages who are friendly to him, I don't think he will attack people from other villages. Orochimaru, then defect quickly, and I will welcome you with open arms. Sarutobi Hiruzen, shut up, traitor. Don't forget about Chūnin's examination in the Forest of Death. Maybe when the time comes, he will kill you first. Orochimaru, what the hell? I forgot when I was excited, and I can't pass information to the world over there. Listen to everyone's discussion. Uzumaki Naruto was silent. If you want to judge who has chosen the right path, you can only look forward to the future. Let's see who can fulfill his dream and become the Hokage of Konoha Village. Uzumaki Naruto smiled, and in the next second, a sense of powerlessness came over him. That guy's ideal doesn't seem to be Hokage at all. Scene Reese. After 10 o'clock. Good morning, everyone. A lazy voice sounds. Haruno Sakura suddenly frowned, pointing at the late Kakashi and shouting, Mr. Kakashi. Suddenly, when she introduced herself, Uzumaki Naruto said that she likes to be quiet and hates noise. How can you be late? The next second, Haruno Sakura's voice was soft, as if she couldn't hear it. Good guy. Is this still Haruno Sakura? Yamanaka Ino was dumbfounded. In front of Uzumaki Naruto, her voice even became weaker than that of a mosquito. Terrible. Could it be possible that he would become like her? Some were happy, and some were sad. Hinata blushed. If Naruto really likes quiet girls, wouldn't he have an advantage over others? With the thought settled, Hinata hastily dispelled her delusions. Naruto, over there, seems to be only interested in practice. All right, I have set the alarm clock to 12 o'clock. Before noon, the three of you will snatch the bell from me. For those who can't grab it, I will tie him to a stake and let him watch us eat. By the way, after the end, he will go back to the ninja school. Hatake Kakashi holds two bells in his hand, and fiddles with them a few times in front of the three of them. Then, two grunting sounds came into Naruto's ears. He looked left and right, but saw Haruno Sakura and Uchiha Sasuke looking hopeless. What? These two guys can't really be obedient and skip breakfast, right? Uzumaki Naruto was startled. These two are too obedient and innocent. And what's worse, the two of them are already starving. How can there be a body desperately trying to grab the bell? Uzumaki Naruto's mouth twitches slightly. At first, I just thought that Ice Cube Face and Nympho Girl were unreliable from the outside, but the actual situation has proved that they are really unreliable. Uchiha Sasuke, Nanny. The tail of the crane actually said that we are unreliable. Uchiha Fugaku. Sasuke, don't talk nonsense. Naruto in the world over there is indeed much better than you. Haruno Sakura. Hey, I know very well that I am not very useful, but Sasuke is the first in the class. Even with Naruto, he is at least second. This is not reliable. Naruto's request is too high. Tayir. But wait. Haruno Sakura stared at the bell in Kakashi's hand with her unrequited loveliness. Teacher, there are three of us. Why are there only two bells? It means that one of us will definitely be eliminated and return to school because we can't grab the bell. Uchiha Sasuke suddenly became tense. He looks at Uzumaki Naruto and Haruno Sakura. It should be safe. Haruno Sakura will be eliminated. Haruno Sakura. Yamanaka, Ino, Inuzuka Tooth. The little Sakura over there is so pitiful. She was betrayed and executed by Sasuke as soon as she came up. Rock Lee. Is it because of Sasuke's recognition of Naruto? But pointing the finger at little Sakura, Mr. Sasuke, I think it's not good. Uchiha Sasuke. There is no way. It turns out that Naruto over there is at least on the same level as me, or even stronger than me. According to the judgment of normal people, the little Sakura will definitely be eliminated first. Your observations are keen, but Kakashi sneered. It's possible that the three of you were eliminated together and went back to school to study again. As soon as this remark came out, Uchiha Sasuke and Haruno Sakura became more nervous. They both looked at Naruto, who said nothing, but saw the other party looking Hatake Kakashi up and down. Is this the father's former disciple? Dad looks sunny and handsome. Why does this guy look so gloomy that he is half dead, without any masculinity at all? Hatake Kakashi. Feel sorry. This may be a side effect of making love in paradise. Naruto. Seeing that Naruto was silent, Haruno Sakura called out nervously. Oh, Naruto reacted, thinking of Hatake Kakashi's life experience. He reluctantly recognized him and said, the teacher must want to tell us that it is not easy to truly become a ninja. Ninjas are accompanied by fighting and killing, and they are cruel. So robbing the bell is not the goal. The teacher's goal is to let us kill each other. We will eliminate one, and the remaining two are qualified. Hatake Kakashi. Wait a minute. Wait a moment. Hatake Kakashi felt bad after hearing Naruto's analysis. The purpose of this acting is indeed not to snatch the bell, but to let them see through their true purpose. Teamwork. Although Uzumaki Naruto can see that grabbing the bell is not the goal, his analysis is exactly the opposite of what Kakashi wanted. Why is Naruto's brain circuit different from other people's? Teacher, what should I do? Hatake Kakashi's eyes moved slightly. The momentary emotional change was caught by Uzumaki Naruto. Could it be that I was thinking wrong? Spiritual world. Naruto touched his chin suspiciously. Behind him, Nine Tails laughed wantonly. Boy, your analysis really made me laugh. After hearing what you said, that kid Kakashi's expression is uglier than eating a fly. To tell you the truth, this is the bell grab inherited from Konoha Village. The purpose of the test is teamwork. Teamwork? Uzumaki Naruto was even more taken aback. 3 people, 2 bells, and one of them was tied to a wooden stake to embarrass me. How can this frankly reflect the test of teamwork? If you want me to say that if you really want to test the teamwork, it will be 3 bells and everyone will work together to get points, or you will only use 1 bell and everyone will live together. He used 2 bells to give people the message that he deliberately induced others to engage in civil turmoil. The human heart cannot be probed and tested. Even a kind person will have other thoughts after being injured by such a boring trick. Chapter 42. Kakashi. Put away your boring tricks and watch how I lead you by the nose. Uzumaki Naruto's philosophy caught the Konoha Village ninja off guard. Not only the ninjas in Konoha Village, but many ninjas in the ninja world felt that there was nothing wrong with what they said. If it really focuses on testing teamwork, the most straightforward thing is to target a bell. If you grab it, no one will be punished, and if you don't grab it, you will be punished collectively. The coexistence of honor and disgrace can make them more aware of the importance of teamwork and strengthen the team cohesion between groups. Even if someone doesn't want to be punished, then they have to help those who are dragging their feet. Even people who can't do anything in order not to be punished, they will give blessings and encouragement to their powerful teammates. It is necessary to strengthen the team spirit and team emotion between them in terms of spiritual actions. If the emotions between people are weak, there's no so-called team at all. Hatake Kakashi picked out 2 bells. The intention was obviously to test the humanity of the 3 members of the 7th class. It is to let them have a team spirit themselves. This point is really difficult for others, and it can also be said that Kakashi is not optimistic about them at all. Even if they understand that it is to test teamwork, it is just a superficial matter. Momochi Zabuzi. Unexpectedly, Naruto over there is somewhat similar to me, and he will kill his companion with one mouthful. Uzumaki Kushina. No, it's all due to Kakashi's malicious inducement. Hatake Kakashi. Hey, I really didn't think there was such a saying at the beginning. No wonder I always felt that the team was very uncoordinated. Uchiha Obito. I remember the white frame. Sasuke and Haruno Sakura passed your test after feeding Naruto a mouthful of rice. Sasuke just didn't want Naruto to be hungry and slow down. Haruno Sakura just watched Sasuke do it, and she followed suit. Kakashi, your so-called teamwork is really just loose sand. Hatake Kakashi. Obito, as expected you are by my side, you will suddenly give me inspiration. Anoki. So, people like Hatake Kakashi are not as thoughtful as a 12-year-old child. 4th Raikage. Okay, Tsuchikage. Now is not the time to tease Konoha Village ninjas. Let's just wait and see what the future of Uzumaki Naruto over there will look like. Terumi Mei. Just don't hit me Kirigakure. Our village has just gotten better. Luo Sha. We, Sunagakure, don't even have a candidate for 5th Kazekage now. In a dark cave, Black Zetsu looked blank. Seeing Obito's motionless figure, Black Zetsu was paralyzed. What the hell kind of movie viewing system is this? When will he get out? I still have to save my mother. Uzumaki Naruto's analysis suddenly scared Haruno Sakura and Uchiha Sasuke. Could it be that the 3 of them really want to fight first? Hey, Uzumaki Naruto. Do you know, your thinking like this is very dangerous. Facing Naruto's statement, Kakashi looked serious. Don't talk about testing their teamwork. Uzumaki Naruto in front of me threw Wang Zong at him as soon as he came up. This is all about doing something to his companions, and he is talking about teamwork. Isn't it? Naruto gave Kakashi a blank look, slightly contemptuous. You took out 2 bells, the purpose of which is to lure us to fight among ourselves. You can ask the 2 of them who wants to go back to that school to study and who doesn't want to grab the bell. However, as a Jonin, you are not comparable to our freshly graduated Genin in terms of ability or combat experience. How can we snatch the bell from you? I see. Otherwise, it should be like this. You just leave a bell, and the 3 of us will go up and try to grab it. If it doesn't work, the 3 of us will be tied to wooden stakes and starve together. But if one of us obtains the bell, then the 3 of us will be considered collectively qualified. Collective hunger? As expected of Uzumaki Naruto in the black frame, not only did his face not blush and his heart beat when he said such words, but he even had a sense of righteousness. Naruto, Haruno Sakura heard this and wrinkled her nose, as if she wanted to cry. If you snatch the 2 bells, you will definitely be eliminated. Obviously, Kakashi doesn't want an incompetent civilian ninja like himself. However, Uzumaki Naruto stood up at a critical time. The tall and stalwart figure is really shining like gold. I agree too. Uchiha Sasuke releases his clenched fists. His heart is full of hatred for Uchiha Itachi. Of course, he wants to become strong and take revenge. For this reason, he must not go back to the ninja school to play house. The Uzumaki Naruto in front of him is not weaker than himself, or even stronger than himself. But what Sasuke agrees with is the charm of the other party who dares to bear the consequences. What a damn charm. In order not to disgrace the glory of the Uchiha clan, Sasuke has no choice but to follow Uzumaki Naruto once. Haruno Sakura, Uchiha Sasuke, got tricked. The self on the screen was completely played by Uzumaki Naruto. The two really wanted to tell themselves and the world over there that Uzumaki Naruto knew Kakashi's purpose a long time ago, and saying this was nothing more than completing the assessment. Uchiha Sasuke, it seems that I'm not as good as Naruto in the world over there. Haruno Sakura, hey. Although we seem to have been led by the nose by Naruto, but on the other hand, what he did not let us take advantage of it. Yamanaka Ino, don't say it. We know about the conversation between Naruto and Nine Tails. What if we don't know? Uzumaki Naruto's approach is really great. Nara Shikamaru. At least Naruto's words are more in line with the conditions for Mr. Kakashi to pass the examination. Hatake Kakashi. Ahem. Let me declare that I have never looked down on any ninja. I am also a commoner ninja. This time, Hatake Kakashi froze in place. However, his dead fish, I suddenly became full of energy. In the eyes, there is a faint light shining. Ms. Minato, have you seen it? Naruto, your son is so dedicated. As expected of the teacher's child, maybe he didn't see through my purpose, but none of the conditions he raised can reflect teamwork. So how else can it be reflected? Even Hatake Kakashi felt guilty for his behavior of testing them just now. It's really shameful that I was educated by a kid who just graduated. Kakashi blamed himself secretly. Immediately, he put his hand by his mouth and coughed lightly. Ahem. The next second, his face suddenly changed. It's a good proposal. Have you thought about it yet? If you fail, the three of you will be tied to a stake, and then you will go back to the ninja school to study together. No problem, Naruto said firmly. Cut. Sasuke gritted his teeth. I have no problem. Yeah. Haruno Sakura nodded frantically. They're all fine, and I'm even more fine. The three of them finish answering. The air suddenly became extremely quiet. A few seconds later, Hatake Kakashi changed his face instantly, narrowed his eyes, and smiled. Congratulations, you have passed. Chapter 43. Uzumaki Naruto, Strange Force Shot. Afterwards, Kakashi did not specifically test the strength of the 7th class. The 7th class was originally the class that Sarutobi Hiruzen specially asked him to lead. Kakashi already knew the general situation of the three of them, and the so-called teamwork assessment is just a cover. Even if the three of them really can't get through, Hatake Kakashi doesn't dare to really send the three of them to the ninja school. After the 7th class was formally established, Kakashi led the three to take on some D-level tasks of finding lost items or doing farm work and cleaning every day. During this period, the three of them were able to endure. Although Uzumaki Naruto's body is performing tasks, he has not given up using Shadow Clone to practice. I have to say that it is perfect to use the big spiral wheel to practice Chakra's controllability. Cohesion, compression, dismissal. A ninjutsu that covers all the practice essentials controlled by Chakra. Time passes day by day. Finally one day, Sarutobi Hiruzen summoned the 7th class and introduced a task entrusted to them. Dazner, Towdy will not cut again. Really scalp tingling. The moment he saw Dazna appear, Zabuzen from the Pure Land world jumped up and said to Bai beside him, Dazna, the old man's ghost is still there, isn't he? Bai just chuckled and didn't say anything. Momochi never cut. Hey, what are you doing? Uzumaki Naruto is obviously very strong. Why did he still accept the task of escorting Dazna? Nothing new. Anoki, the ghost is in a hurry. Can you not be in a hurry? It's not you guys who are ashamed. 4th Raikage, look at the guts. Uzumaki Naruto's actual strength is indeed beyond that of many genins. If he has accumulated combat experience, he can completely have the level of Chūnin, but no one knows about this except Nine Tails and himself. Terumi Mei. Besides, he is Jinchūriki from Konoha Village. Since 3rd Hokage wants to train him, It is natural to follow the safest way and slowly observe him. Luo Sha. Yes, so sea-level tasks like protecting the Dasna Echo country are just right. At most, you will encounter some bandits blocking the way. With Hitaki Kakashi, it happens to give Uzumaki Naruto and others a boost in experience. Alright, the meaning of all is very obvious. This kind of behavior is extremely synergistic. The only unlucky thing is that if you don't cut the peach land and insist on getting together, then there is no way. For a while, everyone was refreshed. Uzumaki Naruto in the black frame has finally left Konoha Village. Moreover, the first time he left the village, he had to face Kirigakure's rebellious ninja. The plot of Naruto in the white frame has already been seen, so let's see what is different about Naruto in the black frame. The moment he's
No more novels? Take part in the voting. The most requested novels and those with the most likes will be chosen for publication on euroaudiobooks.com. There, I can upload as much as I want without the risk of receiving a strike. Our 18 novels and other content that exceed what is morally acceptable are only published on Patreon or the free novels page. Remember, the site is funded by donations on Ko-fi and Patreon memberships.